on the thumbnail. Does Fake Wizard know you're cheating on him? And why are your eyes so moist?
Get boys. Shout out to everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. We are live, boys. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in. Listen, we got to hug it out. Even though, listen, I know it's Monday. All right, nobody likes Monday. It's a fucking terrible day. Nobody likes Monday. But, guys, we got a lot we got to talk about, all right? There's been a lot of changes that have been made. Boys, when I say I have gone down the rabbit hole, oh, my God, have I gone down the rabbit hole. Listen, I took yesterday off. It was not purposeful, by the way. Just happened to fall asleep. It is what it is, boys. Just happened to fall asleep. However, I woke up a little bit early, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to get into the laboratory. And that's exactly what I did. So we're going to go over all the changes because it's a lot. It is a lot of motherfucking changes, boys. But let's hug it out first. Let's hug it out. Let's give each other some love and listen very closely. If you are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. If you're watching over on Rumble, especially you motherfuckers, because I made some changes specifically for you bastards, like the stream. Do it. And if you are watching anywhere else, that is literally impossible, and you're most likely a communist. You are gay! You know it's true. You know it's true. Boys, listen, let's go over... Okay, hold on. First and foremost, we got a battle that's happening today. Let's just get that out the way, all right? Because we do have a battle going on today. I already see some of you guys talking about it in the chat. You're like, who the hell is Beg? Who the fuck is Beg? Well, it doesn't matter. She's in the battle, bitches. All right, boys, listen up. Listen up very closely. So, not yesterday. I'm going crazy. Not yesterday's battle, but the last battle we had, Crimson Viper versus Katana. Crimson Viper actually got felted. And I was honestly a little surprised by that. I'm not going to lie to you. I really like Crimson Viper in Street Fighter. I like her moveset. But I guess it wasn't enough to take down Katana. It is what it is, all right? But today's battle, we got a Dead or Alive versus Dragon Ball Fighter Z style battle, ladies and gentlemen. We got none other than Meg versus Android 21. And listen, I already see you nasty sons of bitches getting ready to vote for Android 21. I already see it. You're probably looking at her looks, and you're probably thinking of all the interesting things that you can do with her and stuff. Like I already know, you sick fucks. I already know. It is what it is. But listen, hopefully, maybe we'll get a little bit of surprise. You know, maybe we'll get some shocking information. I don't know. We'll see. But regardless, boys, that's today's battle. We got Android 21 versus Meg, ladies and gentlemen. With all that being said, boys, we got a lot of changes. All right, there is a lot of changes to the stream. I don't even know where to even begin. Okay, obviously you guys saw we got a new stream starting animation that I made. Nice and simple, fun stuff. All right, listen up, boys. So, this is going to include Rumble, by the way. It wasn't going to initially until I figured something out, and I worked something out. All right, so listen. Do you see on the bottom? Do you see on the bottom in the middle of the screen? Do you see where it says destroy the boss? Do you see that, boys? On the bottom in the middle? I don't know if I can highlight it, but like right here. You see that right there? Yeah, there you go. You see that? Why do I got a statue of myself? Because everybody keeps saying I should make a statue. So I decided to put a little statue there. Actually, that statue is going to hold the current tier numbers that we have. It was going to hold that, but I was like, you know what, fuck, I'll just put a nice cool statue. Anyway, guys, listen up. So considering that we just love doing this kind of stuff, I wanted to make the stream a little bit more entertaining. Okay, that's always my goal, right? And I remember, like, I spoke about doing a leaderboard. We're going to talk about the Valve hack. Let me go over the changes. All right. I was talking about doing a leaderboard. I've been talking about this for ages, and I was like, because I have to design the leaderboard with OBS. It's not a 1, 2, 3 thing. Everything is custom, right? So I was gonna do a leaderboard, But then I thought to myself, I'm like, a leaderboard is not as fun though. So I wanted to think to myself, like, how can I make it fun? So essentially what I did was I'm not making a waifu statue. No. No. So what I've essentially done is I've turned the entire stream into a boss battle. That's what it is. So the entire stream is now essentially a video game, right? Where it takes the natural actions of the stream, which happens every day just on its own, and it turns it into a boss battle. But the thing is, there are some caveats and there are some rules. All right. So let me explain some of the chaos that's going to go down throughout the streams from here on out. Okay. First, you feel called out for some reason. I'm not calling you up. First and foremost. All right. So here's how it works. The current boss of the stream is myself, obviously, because it always starts off with me, right? This is going to be the only time I'm going to be the boss of the stream. After that, I'll explain. So what ends up happening is every super chat does damage to the HP of the boss, right? The HP starts at 1,000 and it works its way down. Every singular membership does 5 damage, right? But the problem with that is that it doesn't account for multiple memberships. So if you want to donate memberships and also do damage, I implore you to do one at a time. I know that might be annoying, but that just is what it is. There's nothing I could do to change it. But every super chat does damage to the boss. But here's the tricks. All right, here's where it gets chaotic. This is too complicated. It's not. It's really not. It's just it happens naturally. Here's where it gets complicated. All right, and this is where it's gonna get real tricky, real interesting. Whoever lands the killing blow on the boss. All right, whoever lands the killing blow on the boss, they become the new boss. Your profile picture will take over for the little rocket ship there on the left side, and you will become the new boss of the stream until you get taken out by the chat. But here's where it gets interesting. It has overkill damage. So what that means is that, let's say there's 5 HP left. Let's say there's 5 HP left on the boss, right? And let's say you donate $100. Your HP becoming the boss will now be 1,095. So essentially, anything overkill, the overkill gets translated to higher HP as the new boss takes over. Now, here's where it gets even more fucked up, okay? The boss can heal themselves. So as the chat slowly but surely ticks away at the boss's HP, if the boss were to donate to the stream, whatever they donate heals themselves and heals their HP bar by the amount that they donate. So they could technically try to keep themselves alive against the chat. So it's all, at the end of the day, it's all like natural. It's going to happen as people donate anyway. It's fine. But that's essentially what's going to happen. So we're going to have like basically boss battles happening throughout the entire stream, and they don't like get in the way of the regular stream. It just happens. It happens as it goes, right? So I think that's pretty interesting. Now here's where Rumble takes over. Okay, you sons of bitches. Rumble, you listening? Rumble, you listening? Okay, Rumble. So this is where Rumble takes over. All right. Rumble, you guys always complain that you don't have access to TTS, and it's because your platform sucks ass, right? No offense. I'm sorry. It is what it is, but we still stream over there anyway because we love you guys. Here's where it takes over. Okay, guys, listen up. So Rumble and YouTube, by the way, this works for both of you. Rumble and YouTube. There is now finally, after I don't know how long of, time, there is now a direct donation link that you can utilize to skip the platforms. Now, here's the beautiful thing about this, okay? The beautiful thing about this is not only does a direct donation link have the leaderboards on the right side for it, but on top of that, the direct donation link does damage to the boss, also heals yourself if you're a boss, and on top of that, too, it also utilizes the AI TTS just like a regular super chat. So if you guys over there on Rumble now want to have your super chats read as a TTS and also be involved in all the nonsense that's going on over here on YouTube, you can utilize a direct donation link that's going to be over there, and it's going to work the exact same way. So now you have that option, okay? Now you have that option. And on top of that, too, during like the crazy waifu battles where people get banned and capped, there's no cap here. There's no cap to this. So you're able to utilize that as you see fit. Now, that's just the boss battle aspect of the changes to the stream. All right. Like I said, it's going to happen naturally. So it's going to happen as the stream goes on. I've already taken like, how much I've taken? 75 damage? I can't do math. 65 damage, something like that. So that's going to happen as the stream goes on. All right. That's number one. Well, that's like number 5 at this point. But here's another change. So there's also a bot that's in the chat now. So I added a bot in the chat now that has a lot of commands. Okay, I'm going to show you that right now. Let's see if it works. Hold on. It should work. Okay, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't work. I don't know. Maybe it's not working because I'm doing it. I don't know. Oh, here we go. There we go. It worked. Okay, cool. You can find a list of all commands here. Yep. Okay, cool. Perfect. So it has, if you do exclamation point commands, it'll show you all the commands that are available for it. Basically, you could do like, I'll tell you, let me show you right now. Hold on. When I tell you guys, I've been working, boys. I've been working. Like, you could do socials. You could do red boy clips like that, and eventually it's gonna give you links and stuff to basically everything. The red boy clips, it'll show you all the available red boy clips that are there right now. It'll also there's also an 8-ball. If you guys get bored and you want to get felted by an 8-ball, if you want to ask the 8-ball a question, you can ask the 8-ball a question. You could do that there with exclamation point 8-ball. You could do that as well. So, but you have to type 8-ball and then the question you want to ask it, if you want to do it. Okay. So I'm adding commands as time goes on. Right now, there's only social, 8-ball, and red boy clips. But you can fuck around with it and have fun with that. So I'm just trying to make the stream as fun as possible. I'm trying to add a bunch of shit to the stream so that you guys can have fun and do your thing as we're going through the topics and just having a grand old time. Also, the bot itself will manage a lot of things, which is good. Did you modify the 8-ball with things you would say? Not yet, but I'm going to. So I didn't have time. I was just, this shit takes a lot of time. But I did I did all that stuff. So in any case, that's basically it. I mean, there's other stuff I'm sure that I'm forgetting. Obviously there's not, I changed the LED of the desk to now the super chat bar because I thought that made sense, right? So I changed this, so now it'll keep track of everything in the chat as it's going on. This also includes direct donations from Rumble, by the way, and also on YouTube. I saw somebody asking for a direct donation link. This is it right here. Hold on. I have it saved so I can give it to you guys. And please keep in mind, you sons of bitches, it works with the TTS. So if you're going to use it, you have to type it out just like you would a super chat the proper way. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Okay? At least not for the TTS portion of it. Obviously, it'll get read out, just not the way you want it to. But there you go. I put it on YouTube and I put it on Rumble. All right. That's basically it, boys. I did a lot of stuff. I just thought it would make it fun. And I'm going to be curious to see what's going to happen with the boss battles. I'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I already saw somebody in the chat be like, oh, Dr. Spike's going to love this. Dr. Spike hasn't even been here for who knows how long. You guys will be fine. You guys will be fine. Don't worry about it. All right. But in any case, keep in mind, don't freak out if your message doesn't get read right away because I have the TTS paused. So if you do direct donate, don't freak out. All right. Because it will be, it's paused right now. Oh, by the way, one quick thing. Hold on. Wait, motherfuckers. Wait, don't do anything. Wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, so the direct donation link, okay? I gave you guys the option to change your username. It gave me the option to turn that off, which essentially would dox you guys, PayPal names. I didn't want that. So you can change it right there at the bottom. You see the bottom? You can, so if you do a direct donation, you can change your name. Make sure you change it to whatever your username is. Because that's how it's going to be recorded and that's how it's going to be read. Make sure you change your username. That way we know who it is. If that makes sense. Okay? There you go. Direct donation link should link to the TTS page. I don't know if I could do that. That's the problem. I don't know if I could. I'll check that out and see. I'll see what's going on with that. All right. With all that being said, that catches us up on everything, guys. There you go. A lot of changes. A lot of changes, ladies and gentlemen. But this is it's gonna save time, and also the bot is gonna be going through. And the bot's going to be linking things every now and then and putting out reminders. That way you guys can see, get reminded of certain things that'll help you, especially as people come into the stream and all that stuff, okay? What did Hypno just say? Oh, come on, bro. Don't ask the 8-ball that. All right, boys. Are we ready, man? Let's do Big and Aubrey roll call. Who's here? Who is here? You need a TTS link? Hold on, I got you right now. I'm going to link it right now. Mods, you guys should have this saved so that it helps you. But there's the how to use a TTS. I put it in Rumble as well because I know Rumble's not used to utilizing a TTS. So there you go. All right, boys. Who's here, man? Who's hanging out with us on this beautiful day? Listen, I know it's a Monday. Nobody likes Monday. Nobody fucking likes Monday, boys. All right, let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Nobody likes Monday. But I want to see who's here, who's hanging out with us on this beautiful day, regardless if it's Monday or not. Who is here? Let's see. We got Cozy Goober. What's the meaning of life? Bro, are you asking the hard questions to the 8-ball already? 8-ball says you will have to wait. Oh, Goober got felted. Limitless Andre, Swords and Slippers got me bricked. Oh, my God. Of course. Great Ape, what's going on? Great Ape, how you doing? Taffy, what's going on, Taffy? Shout out to Taffy. Hanny over here. What's going on, Hanny? How you doing, brother? Shout out to Hanny. China. What's going on, China? How you doing? Kiteman's in the chat. What's going on, Kiteman? Antran is in the chat. What's going on, man? Time-bound Howler's in the chat. Tiger King says, can you go over that? I didn't catch that. Listen, you're Asian. All right? So I believe that you caught that before I even said it. So I don't believe you. I don't believe it. What's going on, Tiger King? How you doing, brother? Electronic Control is in the chat. Handy is in the chat. Ron DFK is here. What's going on, Ron? Great Ape is in the chat as well. Melody Johnson's in the chat also. What's going on, Melody? We got Taffy in the chat as well. D Smith is here. Commander Sonok is here. Wait, what? The Magic 8-ball said you like it moist? Oh, I gotta change that. I gotta change. Motherfuck. I gotta change that. Fuck. Voice in the Water is here. Bebop is here. Prater Mind is here. Dade 404 is here. What's going on, man? How you doing? Sleeping Nova is here. Who else we got? Dark Tanave is here. Chris L is here. Romanizer 24 is here. Ruin with the Power of the Monkeys here. What's going on, man? Oliver Adams says Aki. What's going on, dude? Hypno Gooner is here. He's sick. Feel better, Hypno Gooner. Yamato 85. I made a magical. No, you didn't. Did you really? Did you tag me on that? Yamato, brother. Yamato. It's literally a brand new edition. I just added this to the stream and you already fucking took it and turned it into some fucking whatever the fuck this is. Oh my God, brother. Really? You can't even let me have the statue for like 5 minutes? 5 minutes? This fucking guy, bro. I swear to God, man, Yamato. I swear. You and AI were the worst thing ever invented. Ever. You understand? You understand? You know, you're going to HR today. You're going, like, fuck it. It is what it is. Whoever else goes to HR, you're going with them. You're going straight to HR, you son of a bitch. Vice Admiral Deku of Mars. What's going on, man? DJ K, what's going on? How you doing? Dragatello is here. Who else here? Dante is here. What's going on, Dante? Taffy is here. Marius is here. We got Dylan B is here. What's going on, man? Oh, shit. My chat just fucking, like, flipped. No. Go back up. Go back up. No. Okay, there we go. This is Sparta 9000. What's going on, dude? ARC is here. What's going on, ARC? How you feeling? Timothy is here. What's going on, Timothy? Blue Octopus is screaming at the top of her lungs. What's going on, Blue? Pokey Race is here. What's going on, Pokey? We got Dragatello. King Too Tall says, I be here. What's going on, man? We got JR in the chat. What's going on, JR? Fell Steps in the chat. We got, I do not love Mondays. Why are you spreading lies, Tiger King? What the fuck's up with this? You know that's not true. What's wrong with you? We got Paul in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Titan Wasp is in the chat. The Titan Swarm is here with Lady Titan Wasp, Teen Titan Wasp, and Baby Titan Wasp. That's crazy. Shout out to the Titan Wasp family. Mornblade is here. What's going on, Mornblade? Secret Final Boss says he's here. What's going on, man? Cheesecake full of bees? What kind of a name is that? And look at that profile picture. What is that? No, that's crazy, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's actually crazy. What the Tarkov City is here. I love Monday. I get paid. All right, that's fair. That's fair, but Monday still sucks. I'm sorry. Hanny's in the chat. Frozen Dark is in the chat. Who else is here? Surogun is in the chat. We got Germs 007 in the chat. Magni 32 is here as well. Alucard is here. I'm so confused of everything I just heard. Listen, man. All you got to know. Well, actually, the bot will remind you. Don't worry. The bot will remind you. Nameless is here. Beautiful Zexel is here. We got Darkwind 25 is here. Who else? Mr. Inferno's here. Punisher is here. Hello, new to the channel. Let's fucking go, man. We got a new guy. Let's go. Everybody welcome Punisher 6634 in the chat, man. Welcome in. We got somebody new to the channel. Let's go, bro. Let's go. DJ Kez says he's new also. Let's go. Welcome in the new people, man. Welcome in the new people. Guys, the only thing that won't do damage to the boss is jewels, because there's no way to track that because YouTube's gay. So I apologize for that. But welcome in. We got, all right, let's do 4 more people. Let's go over to Rumble. Let's go to Rumble and let's see what's going on, man. Rumble, what do we got, man? We got Denarier over on Rumble. T-Japs over there on Rumble. Democulus is there on Rumble. Life Ferret is there on Rumble. Scooby Pup is there on Rumble. Luna Corgimon is there on Rumble. Fluffy Murder Machine is there on Rumble. Griffin of Might is there on Rumble as well. Who else? Who else we got? Let me see. Let me scroll down. Ardith Bay is over there on Rumble. And last but not least, we got Sargon over there on Rumble. Backbone is there on Rumble as well. And Tatsuya Kai is over there on Rumble. All right, guys. I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member. And let's send somebody to HR right now. And then we're going to get into supers and then content, boys. Let's send somebody to HR. Who's going to go with Yamato? Because we already know. Listen, we already know Yamato's going. We already know. Voice of the Water says no Una Reverse Mecha Chameleon Paint Camouflage. Booty hole protected. Get the person down by 6 in trouble with HR by planting a bunch of My Little Pony plushies modified to look like the HR staff in their office. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hypno Gooner, bro. Saying not me? Saying not me is not protection! It's not protection! You're not going to survive in that scenario. Oh my God, the irony, bro. The irony of saying not me and then you're going to HR. All right, well, listen, at least at the bare minimum, you're not going to go to HR by yourself because you and Yamato are going to go to HR right now, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Hypno Gooner and Yamato. Even though I know Yamato wants it, it is what it is.
Please, I beg you, don't do this. I didn't mean it.
Sit your bigot butt down in the chair so we can tell you how racist you are, you disgusting chud.
You gotta go to HR. You gotta go to HR. All right, guys, listen, we got a lot we gotta talk about today. All right, we got a lot we gotta talk about today. Boys, man, the ego on Strauss Zelnick is amazing. We got an interview that we're going to go over today with Grand Theft Auto 6 Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick. A bunch of things, actually. This man's ego is through the fucking roof. And to be honest with you, I kind of, you know, I don't want to say it's our fault because I don't think it's our fault because I'm not into GTA like that. But when I say it's our fault, I mean it like as a general thing. where it's the gamers that have unfortunately put this video game and this company on this pedestal of like can do no wrong. And now that ego is just like, oh, it's just through the fucking roof, man. Through the roof. Some of the stuff this guy is saying, it's pretty insane. But we're going to go over all of it. We got an interview we're going to go over that he did with a news agency on top of other things as well. We got a lot we got to talk about regarding that. We also got to talk about Australia. I don't know if there's any Australian people in the chat today. I don't know if there's any of you guys in the chat today, but man, Australia be doing some wild shit, man. They be doing some wild shit, boys. We got to talk about Australia, and some of it has to reference Grand Theft Auto as well, because apparently they're panicking. Grand Theft Auto ball and gun gamers over in Australia are panicking because they're worried that their GTA 6 video game is going to get banned. And the reason why is because the upcoming Halloween video game has now been banned in Australia for drug use. For drug use, not even violence, boys. We're not even talking like stabby stab and all that stuff. Violence, right? It's been banned over drugs. And considering that video game's been banned over drugs, now obviously ball and gun gamers are panicking because they're thinking to themselves, oh no, my GTA game is going to get banned in the state that I didn't fight in. Oh no. Oh no, like what's going to happen? So we're going to talk about that because it's going to be pretty interesting. Keep in mind, guys, Grand Theft Auto 5 was indeed banned. I don't know for how long. I don't know what the terms was. I just remember Grand Theft Auto 5 was indeed banned at retail stores in Australia. I don't know if that was well after its release or whatever, but it did happen, and Collective Shout was part of that. Just keep that in mind. Remember Collective Shout? Remember them? They were part of that. And we covered that. We covered that the other day. Not the other day. We covered that, I think, like a few months ago. So we'll talk about all that because we got to go over that. And we got some Netflix conversation we got to go over. Marvel Tokon got patched. We're going to cover that very quickly. Apparently, it's been working out better. Oh, we got another Australia story. You ready for this? Xbox users. Yo, what's going on with Australia, bro? What's going on with Australia, bro? Yo, Xbox users. Guys, you now have to give to give up your ID in order to play 18 plus video games. Which I'm sure it's going to come over here. It's only a matter of time, but hey, at least we get to laugh at Australia first while we continue to fight the good fight over here. But yeah, you got to essentially now age verification has rolled out in Australia, where now if you want to play any video games rated 18 plus, you now have to give your ID in order to do it. So that's interesting. You got to love it. So we're going to go over that as well, boys, because, you know, it's always about protecting the kids. It's protecting the kids, man. You know, come on, think about the kids, wouldn't you? Stop Killing Games is officially coming for Sony. They put out a video on Stop Killing Games' official Twitter page where they said that they are now backing the class action lawsuit against Sony. So they are joining the lawsuit against Sony. So that should be interesting. It's gonna be fun going over that. We got some Square Enix physical versus digital games information that we're gonna go over. We got to go over that as well. What else? We got the Steam story. The Steam story is getting overblown, boys. It's getting overblown. They are going crazy right now because Digital Foundry, a YouTube channel that very clearly does not like Steam for some reason, they decided to release a story today about how Steam was essentially hacked, or at least that's how they put it, right? That's how they showcased it. No question mark, no like, you know, hyper, you know, anything like, no, it's like Steam machine and Steam controller customers got hacked. That's how they put it out there. And that's not the case. That's not the case, right? That's why when you do stuff like that, you got to put a question mark. You got to put question mark exclamation. You got to put some sort of like, was it, was it not? Was it, was it not? There was no was it, was it not? They were very definitive. What ended up happening is that it was a third-party company that Steam works with that got hacked. And that's what's going on. So we're going to go over all the details regarding Steam and see exactly what's going on. But Steam did notify customers because obviously they should. That's what they should do. So we're going to go over that and talk about that. It's kind of similar to what happened with Discord. So we'll go over that. What else? We got Blizzard. Apparently, Blizzard is Xbox's #1 studio. Apparently. So we're going to go over that. Does this hack affect the US? No, it's only Europe right now. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over that. So boys, with all that being said, we got a lot we got to go over. We got a lot we got to talk about. Let's do a membership train. Let's go over the supers. Let's make sure the direct donations are working and everything like that. GTA is the GOAT. Watch your mouth in these comments. Nah. Let's do a membership train.
Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. The
She's used to getting trains ran on her. Let's go, boys.
Lights up, first spark, first flame, name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive, every little badge like a battle cry. I see the counter climbing.
Prater Mind becomes a member. Thank you, Prater Mind. Appreciate you, brother. Every membership on YouTube does 5 damage to the boss, by the way. Just an FYI. Tech Dragon gives the membership. Let's go. Grade A gives the membership. Let's go. Thank you, Grade A. Thank you, Tech Dragon. Appreciate you.
Side by side, we're breaking the chain. Turn the screen to a burning campaign. From the first to the last, remember the name. We are Hypnocast.
Iron Wasp with 5 memberships. Let's go. Jeepers with a membership. Beautiful Zexel with a membership. Let's go, man. Holy shit. That's insane. Shout out to all you guys. Beautiful Zexel, man. Time Wasp. I saw that. Thank you, brother. Jeepers. Thank you guys, man. Holy shit. Running a train on the Grand Theft Auto lover, if you want to call it that. All right, boys. Listen, we're going to go over supers right now. So here's the deal. All right. This is why I say do not donate until we are live. Because in order for the direct donation TTS to work, you have to wait until we are live. All right. And one last thing. I saw somebody ask in the chat earlier. I think it was that Ride or Die Jedi guy. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost pretty sure. I think he asked, like, can you one-shot the boss? Yes, you can technically one-shot the boss. But you would have to donate the amount that is left in HP. Because I think he was asking about, like, will a $500 donation do it? It won't do it right now. It'll take it to 348 HP. But that's the only way, and the only way you're gonna be able to one-shot it is with a direct donation. That's the only way you're gonna be able to one-shot a boss. So there you go. I would just let it naturally happen, and then if you want to go for the kill, you could go for the kill at any point you want, and then take over for the stream. And keep in mind, you last for the however long you last. So like you could go into the next stream, and the one after that, the one after that, the one after that. It all depends. All right, boys. The tournament finals could get crazy. Oh, dude, Great Ape. The waifu battle finals are gonna have the boss being changed nonstop. It's gonna be crazy. But keep in mind, bosses can't heal themselves. I can't heal myself because I can't super chat to myself. Otherwise, I totally would just to fuck with people, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, anybody else can. All right, guys, let's go, man. Let's get into donos real quick. Let's resume the TTS and let's see. Hold on, let me go to fan funding. All right. We already read Mitchell's. I got felt at the beginning. I didn't pause the TTS. So nice one, Mitchell. You got that. Appreciate that. Does Wizard know you're cheating on him? Why are your eyes so moist? Stop it. All right, let's keep going. Who's the first one up? Is it G Draconic? Probably. Let's see. I'm a little scared right now. Imagine if it doesn't.
Android 21.
There you go.
PlayStation and GTA destroys the Chuds. Xbox demands ID. Val gets hacked. Wiznotic or Leonotic lore tonight? Yamato, you getting this? Find out tonight on Hypnocast.
Yo, why is Uncle Ruckus actually so accurate, bro? Why is it so good? Why is it so good? Why is it so good, man? God damn, bro. Ruckus is actually amazing, bro. Diedrich, why was it so loud? I don't know. Why was it so loud? I can't adjust audio for any of the voices. So I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because he's just black. Maybe that's why. Maybe just naturally loud because he's black. I don't know. Maybe you guys got to get used to talking to more black people. I have no idea. That's so funny. DJ Kotick, thank you, man. I guess is Ruckus the narrator now? Is Ruckus the narrator now? Is that what it is? Man, God help us if that's the case. I don't know. We'll see. Let's keep going. How do we do this? There we go.
At JR75 celebrates 17 months of membership.
JR, bro, what's going
17
on?
months.
Let's
now
go.
felt this bigot, devilish face emoji.
Of course. JR, thank you for that, brother. I
Android
appreciate
21
it.
just
17 months is a long time. Time Wasp for Android 21. I appreciate that.
Celebrates 13 months of membership.
Of course you would, Time
Big
Wasp.
homie Hypnotic, how you doing?
What's up, Kasami47
As
Crip? How
Lady
you doing,
Titan
brother?
Wasp celebrates
Thank you for
1 month
13
of
months.
membership.
Lady Time Wasp first month. Let's
Hashtag
go.
Android 21 YouTube has censored this super chat for community guideline violations due to overwhelming degeneracy targeting copyrighted characters. Android 21.
Renee with a 9.99 for Android 21. Let's
don't
go.
Suck. I mean, I do, but that's beside the point. But Rumble doesn't suck. It's just a little underdeveloped.
Hey, yo, was that a direct dono? That was a direct dono. Yeah, that was Denarier. Denarier for a 5.
Testing.
Denarier for a 5, bro. Rumble has finally spoken.
Android 21 free Yamato. Don't forget to get your hypnotic body pillows. Use code free Yamato.
Yo, hold on. I paused the TTS. Give me a second. Wait, there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on right now. Hold on. Tight Walls. Give me a second. Denarier was the one that, of course, had to speak in the gay voice. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that Denarier decided to speak in the gay voice? Of course. So now Rumble has a voice. You happy, you motherfuckers? You guys can now join in on the TTS. There you go. And then, of course, because it's Rumble, fucking Life Ferret wants to suddenly start shooting people. Why? Why is that the first thing you do? Why is that the first thing you do? T-Jab, the way you're going to keep track of it is I'm going to tell you what it is. That was a $5 donation from Denarier. That was a $5 donation from Light Ferret. So $10 from Rumble added there for the night. Directly donated. Also, in the chat, you're going to see the bot is going to tell you when somebody directly donates. So as you can see, it says Scrap Gamer just tipped $5. That's going to help you keep track of it as well, brother. Trust me, I think of the mods too. All right, so there you go. That's another 5 that you can add. Anytime it's a direct donation, it's hard to tell whether it's YouTube or Rumble. But at least you could maybe how about you make a separate tab for direct donations? How about that? That'll make it easier for you. Don't worry about distinguishing whether it's YouTube and Rumble. Just make it direct dono. It's really easy. All right, let's keep going really quick, man. Titan Was for the 5. We're not gonna free Yamato. All right, he's gonna stay where he is because he's a dirty boy. That's just what it is, man. And he doesn't have a code. I would never Yamato's never gonna have a code. He's a dirty boy. All right, let's keep going. What do we got?
Meg.
I prefer working on a hot sunny day than working outside while it is heavily raining, but that's just my hot take.
Oh my god, bro.
Screw GTA6 November is
5.
Dragon Quest Monsters for me.
Oh, is it coming out in November? Holy shit, I didn't even realize that. Yamato, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Oh, fuck! I swear to God, if somebody named Chewbacca ends up becoming the boss, I'm gonna donate. I'm gonna go
Launching
on an alt account.
malfunctioning shuttle into local star.
Dave, didn't
Yes.
that rebel hide in there?
Blow him up.
Really?
Blow him up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Frozen Dark for the 10 banger. Thank you, my man. Are any of the donos for the
Meg.
battle? No.
The algorithm gave me a new joy. Polynesian dancing.
What?
Tahitian treats fellas.
Oh my god!
What?
SM64 painting.
What the fuck did you just say? Polynesian dancing? What is wrong with you, Ron? What is wrong with you? Oh my God, man. T-Jab, no, none of them are for the battle, bro. None of them are for the battle. Holy shit, man. That's insane. You guys are nuts. I don't even know what I read just now. You guys are crazy.
It appears Wizard has hurt Hypno again with his engorged staff that he needed another day off.
Oh my
If
God.
this keeps up, he's going to need starfish reconstruction surgery.
Starfish reconstruction, sir. Nah, bro. No, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Nope. Starfish. You're calling it a starfish. You're calling it a starfish. A starfish, bro? Seriously? Starfish reconstruction surgery? Nah, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go. That's too. He is not allowed to be the boss. I'm telling you, there are certain people that if they become the boss, I will personally go on an alt account and find a way to donate to myself and take them out. I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. What the fuck? Starfish I have never, bro. Oh my God. I have never. Sab J, thank you for the 20. I have never.
Meg.
Wow.
Oh, dare you call me that? You are darker than me.
Hash Android 21.
Oh, Timo, thank you for the 5. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a
sorry,
Scrap
not
Gamer.
sorry, Hypno. Tagged you on X by Yamato.
Hold on, real quick. Scrap Gamer, thank you for the direct donation. T-Jab, that is a 5 for Android 21. I don't know if you heard that, but that's a 5. Scrap Gamer's 5 was for Android 21. Just repeating it so that make sure you heard it. Sorry, not sorry. Tagged you on X by you. Yo, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. You guys, like, you guys, man. With the flick of the wrist, ta-da, haha, you're... So, bro, really? Wizard after this? You know, fuck you both, man. I really got nothing else. You know, just like honestly, like just fuck you both. That's really that's all I got. Just fuck both of you. That's it. Just you know, it's a lot.
Android 21. This tip system is awesome, Hypno, and thanks.
Oh, no worries. Twisted Master donated
Android
$2 for
21.
Android 21
I'm
over
sorry,
on direct
Meg.
donation.
I cannot let you do that.
T-Jab, just so you're aware, Twisted Master donated $2 direct donation for Android 21 over on Rumble. There you go. Holy fuck. Morn Blade apparently is arguing with Meg. Thank you for $4.99. I appreciate that, Morn Blade. That's another vote for Android 21. Let's keep it going.
You should play more co-op games with real-life fake Wizard so I can do another membership gift battle with you guys. My money is on fake Wizard BTW.
Have you not been watching the Halo streams? Just insane. We got we're not going to be doing one tomorrow because Wizard has something he's got to do, but we'll be doing a co-op stream Thursday at 5 p.m. So you can check that one out if you want to. But I appreciate that. Shout out to Justin. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate you, my man. Let's keep going.
Yes.
We got a little bit more. Really?
At Scooby Pup 01 celebrates 23 months of membership. I think it's safe to say that maybe you should just go ahead and give Yamato his own permanent punishment corner in HR.
Scooby Pup, first off, thank you for 23 months. It's a very long time. I appreciate that. Second off, Yamato is such a danger to society. That son of a bitch is going to go to solitary confinement. You understand? Like, he's not going to HR. All right? He's going to his own fucking padded cell with no sunlight whatsoever, where he could just be like a little creature in the dark or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't even, like, HR cannot fix Yamato. HR cannot control Yamato. He's going to solitary confinement. That's where he's going to go. Oh, shit. That's a good idea, Dante. Wait, send Yamato to Hassan? I could do that. You guys, let's send Yamato to Hassan. Let's do that. Let's do that. You know, he would probably enjoy that. It is what it is. At least he won't affect society because he's crazy. He's crazy. Scooby Pup, thank you for 23 months. And thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, Scooby Pup. Let's keep it going. We got one more to go through.
Ooh, we're cooking tonight. Hypno game roasted, yes.
Oh, my God. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. Guys, by the way, all the changes that I made to Hypnocast has also been transferred over to Griffcast as well. The boss mechanic is going to change slightly over on Griffcast to adjust for the lower viewership. But it's there. It's there. So it looks like everything's working. It looks like the super chat bars keep a track of direct donos and also super chats. It does not keep track of Rumble rants, unfortunately, or memberships.
Thanks, Hypno. He gets that stream's special spice is the fact they are interactive.
Great Ape just did a $2 direct donation. I appreciate that very, very much. He didn't vote for anybody, though, but that's fine. But that's a $2 direct donation from Great Ape. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that very much. Let me make sure that everything's working in terms of the leaderboard. That's beautiful. Look at that shit, man. Everything's working, bro. You know, this took me like 12 hours today. Like nonstop. Look at this. It's all working, boys. This is Top Weekly Tippers, Scrap Gamer, Life Ferret, Denariah, Twisted Bastard. Thank you guys for changing your names so that you don't, fuck yourselves over. But that's good. Shout out to you guys. It's all working. Everything's working, man. Everything. I love when everything works. All right. The current boss HP is 773, which, by the way, I think member chats do 5 damage, and those are technically free. So if you guys have member chats like Scooby Pup from your membership, if you use it, it can deal damage. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it does 5 damage. I'm pretty sure. So that works. All right. Really quick, I just want to thank some people who did memberships, and then we're going to get into the content, boys. So first and foremost, King Dimmy the absolute boss. Look at this guy. Dropping 5 memberships at the beginning of the stream.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know.
At some dumb guy 323 celebrates 3 months of membership. Test for damage.
It works, some dumb guy. I just lost 5 HP. It works. It works. So that's a little bit of a hack. There you go. You already know what that means. Here are your emojis. Let's go.
走り出そう鳥に飛び立つだと進むから振り向かない明日は絶対もっとシャイニー自分次第深めに合い今すぐスタートボタンを押してみよう私はこんなんじゃないはず
Shout out to King Demon Wing dropping 5 memberships at the beginning of the stream. You love to see it, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my man. We also got Lady. I'm sorry, that was a membership chat. But shout out again to Lady Titan Wasp the first month. You love to see it. Thank you so much for that. What else we got? Let's scroll down. We got Praetormine becoming a member on his own. Thank you, Praetormine. Appreciate that. Tech Dragon gifting a membership. Thank you, Tech Dragon. Great Ape gifting a membership. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that very, very much. We also got Titan Wasp.
Pig Roach here. How about a tip for Hypno Rumble Bros? Let's get a big, fat, juicy tip. Just like with my good buddy Gundo.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. Liferd with a $5 direct donation. Life Fair with a $5 direct dono. Wow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. TJP did not vote for anybody. So thank you, Lifeford. I guess DSP or something. Pig Roach, whatever. I don't know. Taiwan's gifted 5 memberships.
More memberships! More memberships!
Time to hunt a Wookiee. Shoot, shoot.
Shout out to Titan Wasp. Thank you for the 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Dark Today, did you felt yourself? Shoot, shoot. Shoot, shoot is crazy. What the fuck is shoot, shoot? Oh, man. Sonia, what's up, Sonia? Good night. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you're feeling good. Appreciate you hanging out with us. He said shoot, shoot. That's great, bro. Oh, man. He felt it himself. Jeepers gifted a membership. Thank you, Jeepers. Appreciate you. Beautiful Zexel gifted a membership as well. Thank you, Beautiful Zexel. Appreciate that very, very much. Scooby Pup became a member, as mentioned before. Thank you, Scooby Pup. Appreciate that very much. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for... Yeah. All right, cool. That's it for YouTube. Let's go over to Rumble. There might have been some memberships. Let me just double check really quick. Yeah, I can't do anything about memberships, guys. I'm sorry. In terms of Rumble memberships, like, unfortunately, they won't do damage to the boss. I still appreciate them. Don't get me wrong, but, you know, there's nothing I could do about it. I'm sorry. There's only so much interactivity that I can, you know, try to work with Rumble, because Rumble's very difficult, unfortunately. Denarier gifted a membership over on Rumble. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Denarier. What else? We got Life Fairy gifting a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, Life Fairy. Appreciate that very much. Life Fairy for $1 says, okay, I just sent a test TTS. Let's see what it does. And it worked. Beautiful. I'm glad. Thank you for the $1. And I think there was one more. Yep. Deidre Connick gifted a membership over on Rumble. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Deidre Connick. All right, boys. We are caught up on everything, man. Holy shit. The boss is currently at 758 HP out of 1,000. Now, keep in mind, guys, just a reminder before we get into it, 2 things. Number 1, we do have a battle going on. Today is Meg versus Android 21, so please make sure to let us know in your super chats, direct donations, whatever. Let us know who you're voting for. That's number 1, okay? Number 2, keep in mind, all right, because the bot is giving out reminders right now. This is the perfect time, actually. Let me bring it up. Let me bring up what the bot said, okay? Keep in mind, during the stream, boss battle's happening. Every super chat deals damage to the boss in the amount of the donation. Each single membership deals, that's wrong. It's not 15, it's 5. I don't know why it says 15. Stupid bot. Whoever lands the final blow becomes a new boss of the stream. This is the most important thing. Whoever lands the final blow on the boss becomes the new boss. And however much you land the final blow with is how much HP is going to be added to the 1,000 HP base. So if whoever, and I'm sure there's going to be a craze, like once people notice the HP's low, there's going to be a craze to somebody, people are going to be chasing to become the boss. So just keep an eye on that. I'll try to mention it once the HP gets lower. I'll try to mention it. That's assuming somebody doesn't one-shot it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can still one-shot at any point. All right, guys, you ready to get into the content, man? I am. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's go. First and foremost, did you guys see the new Ocarina of Time gameplay? Guys, we got it's crazy, man. We got Ocarina of Time gameplay before we got GTA6 gameplay. What is Rockstar doing, bro? What is Rockstar doing? Let's check it out, guys. Let's check out the Ocarina of Time gameplay. Here we go.
What the fuck? Get low! You busted! Yeah, you busted! Come on, bitch, put in some work. Let's roll. Yeah. Get low! Get low! Get out my face! Bitch!
You know what somebody called this? They called it, Sanguine called it Ocarina of Crime.
Holy shit.
Ocarina of Crime. That shit had me absolutely crying, dude. When I first saw that, I was like, bro, That's actually amazing. That's amazing.
Bitch! Get out my face! Grove Street for life!
The voiceovers make it even better.
You busted!
You busted!
Bitch! Grove Street for life! Get out my face! Get low!
Oh no, this is like Nintendo's worst nightmare. Oh no. Oh no, no, this is bad. Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. We can't be having that. Holy shit. Anyway, I just want to share that with you. I thought that was pretty fucking hilarious. Guys, let's talk about really quick. I got a couple of fast topics, really burner topics I want to go through because I want to make sure you guys know about this stuff. So number one, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the Liza P Studio has changed their name. They've completely changed their name for some reason. I don't know why. All I gotta really say about this is that I want information on the sequel already. Okay, I know they're hyping up their sequel and whatnot, but I'm kind of confused. They changed their name to like No or something like that. It's like NOUGH or something. No idea why, but all I want to say is like anybody who's played Liza P, you'll know how it ended, and like that secret scene at the end. I just want that world. You know what I mean? I want that world. I want to be able to play in that world. You guys know what it is. I don't know if they're gonna do it though. That's the thing. I kind of have a feeling they're gonna backtrack from that, or they're gonna make her a side character or something. I don't really know, but we'll see how that goes. But they did change their name, so if you see a new name pop up called No, like NOUGH, if you see them pop up, that's who they are. Is Liza P really that good? I only played a demo. Liza P is top 5 Souls-likes for me. I'm not even kidding. And I get people that argue this with me all the time who never played the game. Some of them have played the game and they just don't like it that much. I do. I think Liza P is top 5 Souls-like. I think the gameplay is really good. I think the world building is exceptional. I think the overall atmosphere, the music, the ambience, and the boss battles, the everything. The weapons, what do you call it? The weapon styles, the way that everything just hits exactly the way that it should. Great Ape says better than Kazan. Honestly, I would say yes. And I really liked Kazan, first Berserker Kazan. I really liked Kazan. I would put Kazan probably in top 10, but not top 5. I don't think I would put it top 5 in my opinion. But in any case, yeah, that's basically it. So we'll see what ends up happening with this, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that because it's really important. Also, Gears of War E-Day early access is out with the beta. A lot of people talking about it. A lot of people talking about the multiplayer, talking about the movement. I see a lot of people talking about how sweaty it is, you know, because it's typical Gears of War, right? So people are bouncing off the fucking walls like they're fucking crickets. You know what I'm saying? And some people just aren't used to that, especially since Gears has been relatively dormant. And obviously there's a lot of hype behind Gears of War E-Day right now. So people are jumping in the multiplayer beta. Some of them are complaining about how sweaty it is and stuff, but it is what it is. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, Gears of War was never, like, if you played anybody who was really good at Gears of War, it was always that sweaty. So I don't know why people are, like, freaking out about this. Now, the thing is, they changed the movement. They changed it to something that I think I'm going to personally like more. And it's so ironic because when we were playing Gears 5 with Wizard and Gears Reloaded with Wizard, one of the things I mentioned to Wizard, I was like, what would you do if Gears of War changed the movement system and made it more like modern games where, you know, shift is run and you can control where you move, and it's not like, you know, tank controls where you're running in a straight line or for the most part and stuff. And he said that like Gears of War is like fundamentally moves like that, so it'd be kind of odd. And then ironically, out of nowhere, now we kind of have that. You know, so now it's kind of been changed for the most part to have better movement or more modern movement. Some people would argue it's not better. But anyway, Gears of War Early Access beta peaked at 14,331 on Steam. For some odd reason, Sony boys, I have no idea why, but they're out here like trying to felt Gears of War E-Day beta by saying it flopped when it's a beta. It's like, what are we doing? I don't understand. But anyway, you know, it's never like Gears of War was never a huge franchise on Steam. It's still a growing franchise. And to be honest with you, the franchise as a whole has been pretty dormant. So it's gonna take time for it to go back up if it ever does. It all depends on whether or not it can maintain the players that it has now. But I didn't personally play it because, again, you guys know I don't like to play the betas. I want to go into the game, you know, completely fresh-minded. I don't want to have, you know, preconceived notions about, you know, the beta or early access or anything like that. But I know Wizard played it. I know some of the guys played it. And, you know, they have good things to say. They have bad things to say. But realistically, they say it's for the better usually. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Marathon peaked higher during beta than full release. Well, that's Marathon. That's Marathon, bro. On Steam, we only had Gears 5 on Steam and Reloaded. Why doesn't Microsoft even add Gears 4 to Steam? I don't understand Xbox. Yeah, we're going to talk about Xbox in a little bit. I don't know what... Like, every time they do one good thing, they do 3 bad things. And I'm so sick of it, bro. I really am so sick of it. I don't understand why they are like this. It's like they're their worst enemy, and they are hell-bent on making sure that they never reach their maximum potential. So, I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, that's basically it, guys, with the Gears of War E-Day stuff. I just wanted to go over that, cover that nonsense. Let's okay, that's it for the fast topics. Let's go into some major topics. Before we do that, let me pause TTS so we can go over it. Guys, if you direct donate at this point in time, if you direct donate, it will not be read until I unpause. So don't freak out. Don't think it's not working. It's just paused right now. All right, it's just paused right now. I think people have not talked about the business side of the CEO of Rockstar talking about cloud gaming. I sense that Take-Two are planning to partner with Netflix to bring the new cloud gaming. We literally talked about that on Saturday. We talked about that on Saturday on SNH. We brought that up as a topic. We were discussing like what the future can look like and why Netflix is getting involved in this. Why is Netflix even involved in any of this? I saw a lot of people on Twitter trying to explain and to basically cope and say, well, Rockstar does this. Rockstar does exclusive stuff. Like last time they partnered with Game Informer. Okay. So let me get this straight. A video game studio partnered with a video game magazine in order to promote a video game. Wow. News at 11. I can only imagine why people are not shocked by that. However, now you have a video game studio partnering with a movie studio in order to promote a video game, and you think that that doesn't deserve to be questioned. You think that that somehow is the same thing? How is that the same? And then people are like, "Oh, well, you're complaining about paywall, but Game Informer costs money." Yeah, because let me explain to you. Gamers at the time were buying Game Informer. So if gamers were buying Game Informer and they got exclusive gaming information from Game Informer, do you see how that makes sense? Do you think gamers are subscribing to Netflix to get exclusive looks at gaming-oriented stuff? Or do you think they're subscribing to Netflix for movies and whatnot? It's like, how is this being compared? How do people not like see that this is not something that you can compare to? It's not the fact that they decided to necessarily paywall something. It's the fact that they're doing it with something that does not benefit you in any way outside of getting early access to the trailer. At least with Game Informer, you were able to look at all the other information that's inside the magazine that was related to gaming. But with Netflix, you're gonna go subscribe to Netflix to get one fucking trailer and then that's it. Just seems a little odd. We need a SpongeBob here. Got you.
You are gay!
You know, it just seems weird. It seems a little weird. But in any case, all right, let's keep going. Let me X out of this stuff. Let's cover Blizzard. Let's cover Blizzard because Blizzard is an interesting story right now. And it kind of ties into to Xbox as a whole. So I want to cover Blizzard because well, honestly, this will be one major Xbox story. I'll turn this into one major Xbox story. All right. So let's start off with this. Let me X out. Game Inform was dope. I know. I still have magazines. I have like I don't even know how much, bro. I have like a tub of magazines that are just sitting somewhere. You said goodbye to Netflix after another price hike. Bro, they raise their prices at least once or twice a year. It actually is ridiculous. But I appreciate that, Chris the Chilled. The Blizzard SA story is crazy. It was all BS. Yeah, I know. We talked about that the other day, too. Guys, we got to talk about Xbox, man. Now, here's the thing. There's a couple things happening with Xbox right now that are very interesting, and one of which has to do with something going on in Australia. A lot of people are talking about Xbox is now rolling out mandatory age verification in order to access 18-plus rated video games in Australia. Essentially, you're going to have to give your ID and verify your age in order for you to be able to play any games that are mature, even though you yourself are a mature person, even though you yourself may go out and buy said video game physically at a store. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Australia is now rolling this out. Now, I know they're trying to make this a worldwide thing. Trust me when I say this. Even though they may not successfully do it right now, God knows they've been trying to do it with other companies. They've all been trying to turn this into essentially a worldwide thing. However, right now, it is an Australia thing, and a lot of people are panicking. A lot of the gun and ball gamers are panicking regarding GTA 6 because they're thinking their game is going to get banned, because what ended up happening was there was another video game that ended up getting banned right now due to drug use, and that's the Halloween video game. If you guys are not aware, the upcoming Halloween video game has been banned in Australia, all right? Has been banned in Australia over drugs, and now some GTA 6 fans are worried. GTA Online banned Australian players from its casino last month due to local laws and regulations. It's pretty cooked. It's pretty cooked. If you are a fan of GTA, if you're a gun and ball gamer and you've been waiting 15 years to play your next game because you don't play anything else, this is going to be pretty problematic. If you're in Australia, it's going to be a little interesting for you. Now, I do remember a story of Collective Shout, a organization in Australia that was campaigning to get Grand Theft Auto 5 banned. And to my knowledge, I don't know if it was banned necessarily in retail stores. I don't remember when exactly it happened. I just remember the story of them semi-succeeded in that aspect. I just don't know to what extent that was. But don't be surprised if they end up doing something similar with GTA 6. Now, I find it ironic that Halloween, right? Halloween, a video game where the main antagonist is literally running around destroying people. I don't know if you've seen the gameplay for Halloween, but this guy is straight up brutalizing people. Straight up killing, like just stab people against the wall, all kinds of shit. But apparently that's perfectly fine, right? Apparently that's A-okay, but it shows drugs, so apparently that's not okay. I don't know, man. The mindset that these people have in what they want to ban and not ban is just a little bit weird to me, because it's just strange, right? Cult Classic says Michael Myers is the protagonist, damn it. All right. For Cassie's sake, I'll call him the protagonist, okay? He's the hero. He's the hero of the story. All right, we'll go with that. Cassie has like a poster of Michael Myers in her bedroom. He's probably shirtless or something like that with a knife across his chest. You know, the typical woman goonin thing. Anyway, so guys, that made me laugh. Michael Myers, the protagonist, is running around just completely destroying people, stabbing people, all kinds of things. And apparently that's okay, but drugs are not okay. So that's a little bit weird to me. But anyway, so let's go over the Xbox age verification nonsense, and let's see exactly how this is going. Because a lot of this age verification technology has failed. A lot of it has failed due to ways to easily be able to bypass it. Like, I know a lot of people are utilizing the, what do you call it? The what's Hideo Kojima's game? Oh my God, man. Death Stranding. They were utilizing Death Stranding. The photo mode in Death Stranding, they were utilizing that to be able to bypass age verification for like Discord and stuff like that. So I don't know if this has the same level of bypass or if they figured something out or whatever. I don't know, but let's see. Xbox is now asking users in Australia and even some in New Zealand to verify their age before purchasing 18-plus rated games, both on console and through the Microsoft Store and PC. Users are now being sent a below message as verification begins to roll out down under. It says, as part of our compliance program in Australia, beginning late August 2026, adult Xbox accounts must verify... Did you guys read that? Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Adult Xbox accounts. Adult Xbox accounts. If it's an adult Xbox account, why would I have to verify it's... Anyway, It's fine. Whatever. Must verify their age to be able to access apps and games rated 18 plus on the Microsoft and Xbox Store. Access to such content may be restricted unless you verify your age. Apps and games you already own won't be affected. Select below to verify now. Please ignore if you've already verified. Australia, and again, what happened to the protection against kids? What happened to that? If it's adult Xbox accounts, I thought this was supposed to protect kids. What do you mean by this? Like, it's a little bit odd, no? Australia now joins the UK and several US states in implementing age verification requirements for accessing certain features. Microsoft told us last year to expect more regions in the future. Yeah, they're going everywhere. They want guys, they want this to be global. Okay? They want this to be a global thing. They all have this plan. All right. It's not just Xbox. I'm not just, this is an Xbox story, but I want to be very clear. It's not just an Xbox only thing. All right. It's multiple different companies that are all trying to do this all at the exact same time. Microsoft told us to expect more regions in the future, so it's likely we'll see more countries follow suit. If you'd rather verify your age ahead of being prompted, or if you've just been asked to do so, you'll need to likely sign into your Microsoft account and provide one of the following: a government-issued ID, which they are so good at maintaining, by the way. They're so good at maintaining that, right? We've seen every single one of these companies that claim that they don't keep your ID. Suddenly, they have all your IDs on the internet. It went from, oh, we don't keep your IDs, to whoopsie daisy, I guess we do keep your IDs. And they somehow landed on the internet after we got hacked and whatnot. Or after our supposed third party, right? It's always like the supposed third party company gets hacked. But we don't keep your data. No, not at all. Why would we want to do that, right? Anyway, email-based age verification, which I don't really know how that's going to work. I guess that's the age of the email account or something. I don't really know. Or maybe they ask you some questions. Credit card, which that's going to be easy to make fraudulent, I guess. And then the classic facial age estimation using a secure selfie. Yeah, okay. Okay, a secure selfie. Does anybody believe that? Do you genuinely believe that whatever information they collect from you is going to be secure? I highly doubt that, right? Personally, I was rebelling against the UK verification until it was eventually forced upon me sometime later this year. But after researching this article, I've accidentally verified my age anyway. How do you accidentally verify your age? How does that work? Anyway, so that's just one part of the story. People have their thoughts about that, right? They're like, what? People, it's pretty clear that this is not something that people are gonna want. Now, there was some other information that came out regarding Xbox that I want to cover in this video, and that has to do with Blizzard. All right, this is something totally different. So some information has leaked from Blizzard that I wanted to share with you guys. And I know a lot of people are talking about Blizzard right now because of Jason Schreier and all the supposed stuff that he, allegedly made up with, with Blizzard back in the day with his book, and how the journalists over at Kotaku and all that stuff, like, they made up a bunch of stuff anyway, or they like misrepresented things, lying by omission, pretty typical. According to a leaked internal email, though, verified by Windows Central, Blizzard ended fiscal year 26 as Xbox's top performing studio, despite Xbox overall being down 11% for the year. It was also Blizzard's third highest fiscal year ever for top-line revenue. In an internal email, Blizzard President Johanna Ferry said that the studio achieved consecutive quarters of growth throughout the fiscal year, something that it hadn't done since Overwatch launch in 2016. Now, here's the thing, though. A lot of people are talking about this, like, how is Blizzard? How are they the number one studio for Xbox? Even myself, I'm thinking, like, how is Blizzard number one, considering the amount of failures that World of Warcraft, for example, is going through? But you got to keep in mind, Blizzard is Activision Blizzard. And Activision Blizzard has a massive mobile sector. And that mobile sector carries them through an ungodly amount, right? They make so much money through their mobile sector that is subsidizing their failures in the bigger games like World of Warcraft and whatnot. That mobile sector is the reason why Blizzard's number one. But when they say Blizzard, they mean it as totality, Activision Blizzard. It's like a together thing because they bought them together. They didn't separate them when they bought them. So let's go over that. Blizzard is now the top performing Xbox studio in leaked emails verified by Windows Central. Microsoft purchased Blizzard as part of a big Activision acquisition a few years ago. The Warcraft maker had a roller coaster decade in a variety of ways, with downturns and hit franchises like Warcraft and Overwatch prevented the legendary studio from finding its mojo. Free from the reins of Activision, yeah, I doubt that, Blizzard now operates as a limited integration entity within Microsoft's Xbox division. And the results speak true for themselves. Overwatch is arguably better than ever with a razor-sharp focus on fan feedback and new content. World of Warcraft still has its issues with its writing and polish, but the content and cadence has never been so consistent. It's not even, bro, World of Warcraft is not even what it used to be, bro. At this point, it's The Sims. It's The Sims with orcs. That's really what it is. If you want to play The Sims, but you want to play it with the Horde and the Alliance, that's what World of Warcraft has become. The amount of times that I've seen World of Warcraft advertisements for housing versus anything else is so sad, considering I remember a day where World of Warcraft used to get advertised with its brand new dungeons, brand new raids, like all the sick shit like they used to have back in like Wrath of the Lich King, or even before that, Burning Crusade. That's what I remember. But now it's all like, hey, you can add this piece of furniture to your house. Isn't it cozy? Hey, let's advertise it with a pink-haired gnome girl, because, you know, that's what people want to see, instead of bloodthirsty orcs attacking and destroying the Alliance, you know? Like, no, we don't want that. That's not what gamers want. All of that painstaking hard work has seemingly paid off. A new email sent by Blizzard President Johanna to the staff this past week celebrated the division's roaring growth, or return to growth, whatever. So let's go over it. Blizzard President opened an email rallying the team ahead of BlizzCon 2026, set to go live in Anaheim on September 12th. The weekend will reflect the bold and collaborative work of everyone reading this. It's my hope that the event can shine a light on the work underway at Blizzard, and that it can serve as a powerful springboard in a new era of momentum and excitement behind our mission to bring joy and belonging for communities worldwide. Joy and belonging. Blech. I just want to vomit, bro. I want to vomit. I really do. Because anytime they start, you guys realize that DEI is out. DEI is out, right? So now it's like, it's community and belonging. Now they want you to have a feeling of belonging. What the fuck is a feeling of belonging? My God, bro, these people are so fucking soft. It's insane. Every time I hear, though, you know, we have a feeling of belonging. Don't you feel like you belong? No. Nope. I don't. I used to belong to your game. I don't anymore. Yeah, I know. It's communism at its finest. Exactly, Ron. Ferries also laid out Blizzard's performance, which just ended with Microsoft with Xbox 11% down overall. So it's crazy. So even though Blizzard is up, supposedly, and it's their #1 studio, Xbox is still down 11% overall. It's amazing. Now, owing to some big franchises like Call of Duty and Candy Crush having a difficult year, while Xbox has struggled, Blizzard is one area that continues to thrive and grow. In fiscal year 26, Blizzard ended this year as the top-performing studio in Xbox Studios division. This past year has marked our third highest fiscal for top-line revenue in Blizzard's history. So if they did separate them, which it seems like they did. So if they did actually, I didn't realize that. If they did actually separate them, then all they ended up doing was they took away all those mobile video games that were padding Blizzard's numbers before when they were with Activision. And now all they have is their own video games. So their bar was so low that all they had to do was just grow a little bit. And that's going to look like they're doing very well. It's actually kind of funny when you look at it that way. Then he went on to explain that Blizzard has begun seeing consecutive years of growth again for the first time since Overwatch. It's a huge feat considering intense competition from the likes of Roblox, Fortnite, and other service-type entities, eating up a lot of attention. Fiscal year 25 and 26 were our first back-to-back years of growth since fiscal year 17. Diablo 4, Lords of Hatred, and Overwatch drove exceptional performance in particular, with Overwatch delivering its strongest quarter since 22. Fairies emphasized that the success will help them invest even more in Blizzard games, staff, and other initiatives that will shape Blizzard's future. I don't know, guys. Listen, at the end of the day, boys, realistically, looking at this, man, I have a feeling they're going to announce some major expansion, probably at BlizzCon, if I had to guess. Right? Most likely, that's going to be the thing. They're going to announce something huge. But realistically, I don't really know. I feel like there's some fuckery going on with these numbers. I really do. I think they're putting them against really, really low numbers from their video games performance for the last couple of years. And again, even a slight increase will allow them to see some level of success. And I know that Overwatch took a pivot because of Marvel Rivals. I know Overwatch has pivoted pretty hard. Now, not completely, but pretty hard where they started offering certain things because of Marvel Rivals that they never wanted to offer before. And then obviously Lord of Hatred. A lot of people enjoyed that expansion. I enjoyed that expansion with the Diablo 4. So there's that. Although people are clearly not happy with some of the changes made to Mythic Armor, which I think they've reverted. But overall, like it's been relatively accepted. But I still don't see how this is turning it into this massive success story that they're trying to pitch it as. And to be honest with you, it probably isn't. It probably isn't a massive success story. They're just trying to get any kind of like positive momentum before going into BlizzCon. So that's basically it, boys. When it comes to Xbox, between the age verification nonsense and all that, guys, it's just whenever Xbox does one thing positive, they always do three things and fuck it up. And this is going to be rolled out everywhere. I guarantee you, this is going to be rolled out everywhere. Or they're going to at least try to roll it out everywhere to the best of their ability. So we'll see what ends up happening. We'll follow up on the age verification stuff because I guarantee you, boys, it's only a matter of time. We're probably 6 months to a year out before we get the first official notification of a hack with some third-party company that Xbox use for age verification, and suddenly everybody's selfie, everybody's ID is on the internet. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's only a matter of time. That's such an easy prediction to make. But anyway, all right. More like damage control. I know. Let me resume TTS, guys. The bot is dropping the direct donation link if you guys need it, because we got 500 of you watching, so some of you might not know all the changes that were made to the stream, but they're there. Utilize them. Every dollar donated, whether directly or YouTube, will deal damage to the boss. Whoever deals the final blow to the boss becomes a new boss. And then there's a lot of rules involved, but that's just a simplified version of it. Let me resume TTS. Here we go. What do you guys have to say about it? Let's see.
Good news.
What?
Saved up enough money to switch to PC parts should be in next week. Thank you,
No shit.
Wizard, and Banana Man screw the corpus.
No shit. Congrats,
Meg, it's
bro.
about control and surveillance.
Hold on, really quick. Yo, Fallen Order.
Hashtag cancel PlayStation Plus.
Fallen Order, congrats, brother. Congrats on saving up for a PC, man. That's awesome. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome to the chaos. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that, my man. And then we got Mr. Melancholy with it too. It's all about control and surveillance. I agree, 100%. Monkey Man says Banana Man. You don't know Banana Man? You know Banana Man. Come on, stop it. You know who Banana Man is. Dark Obsidian with a 1999. Shout out to Dark Obsidian, man, dealing 20 damage. I appreciate that, my man. Hashtag cancel PlayStation Plus. I haven't had PlayStation Plus in going on 3.5 years now, maybe even 4 at this point. It might be 4. It might be 4 at this point. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. But thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out for the $20 banger. We got some dumb goy. Let's go. What do you
Go
got?
upvote Legend Doglegia and Xenogears on the GOG Dream list.
Very nice. Very nice. You guys heard what some dumb goy said? Go upvote Legend OG Legia and Xenogears on the GOG Dream list, boys. If you upvoted on the GOG Dream list, we might be able to get it on GOG. So do it. Shout out. Of the OG, hello, felt it. It's okay, some dumb go. I just reread what you wrote. It's all good. People understand what you're saying. Thank you for the 5, my man. Appreciate you. Yamato says doing a long PlayStation boycott. Good. Good. Moondoggy says, yeah, I've been 1 month, no PS Plus. Let's go. Bring back Banana Man. Can't do it without a Red Boy. I'm sorry, fourth wall guy. Can't do it, man. Let me check Rumble. Make sure there's no Rumble rants or anything. I don't think so, considering now they have direct dono. But I just want to make sure. Okay, we're good. All right, let's pause. Let's pause TTS. I think there is gifted games that I forgot to go through earlier, so let me do that now. Let me do that right now. What do we got? Let's see. Gifted games. Let's see. Curse 18 says, enjoy. Gifted Under the Waves. What is this? Stan, a professional diver in the North Sea, is struggling to overcome a life-changing loss during an extended mission underwater. Stuck in his self-imposed solitude, he starts to experience strange events and will have to make the most significant choice of his life. Oh, fuck, bro. This is going to be like Still Wakes the Deep. This is going to be like Still Wakes the Deep. Is that what's happening? Oh, man. Underwater horror games just hit differently. Is that what it is? A horror game? Or is it like a mystery game? Regardless, it just hits differently. It's a Fuda game? Oh, fuck. I doubt that. If it's a Fuda, I swear to God, if I booted up a game like this and it was Fuda, I'd be pissed. I would be so pissed. Griffinamite says, that's me. Oh, thank you, Griffinamite. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much for Under the Waves. I will definitely check this out at some point. I did play Still Wakes of Deep, so I appreciate that. And another one, goddamn, Griffinamite going hard here. Wait, hold on. It says, enjoy. Gifted Cryptic Escape. Monster is taking hard-earned dwarven treasure, and the dwarves had enough. You are chosen as their champion and are sent into the dungeons to recover your treasure. Problem is, no one taught you how to fight the monsters. So your best option is to sneak by and hope they don't catch you. Oh shit, this is a full-on what do you call it? No combat, kind of like you just got a like stealth game. Although this looks like an AI photo. You never know. But Curtis, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Griffinamite. Thank you so much, brother. I'll definitely check that out. Shout out to you, man. All right, let's keep going. Guys, let's pause the TTS. Let's get to the next story. Hold on. Let's talk about... Well, let me X out the Xbox shit really quick. Hold on. I'm going to leave the age verification thing up real quick. Guys, so let's talk about Valve. So, in case you guys are unaware, Valve got hacked. Valve got hacked, ladies and gentlemen. Not really. Okay. So Digital Foundry ended up putting out this post that they are getting, man, when I tell you they're getting roasted, they're getting unbelievably roasted. Okay. So Digital Foundry put out this post at PSA. Steam Machine and Steam controller customers in Europe hit by cyber attack. Super vague, right? Super vague. Nothing more to it, right? So a lot of people were reading this and they were like, wait a second. So if I have the Steam Machine and Steam controller, then did I get hacked or something, right? What's going on here? A lot of people were faulting them. You should really be more specific about what this means in the headline instead of causing panic because no one understands what this means at a glance. Very irresponsible. First of all, it's not Valve. It's a third-party company that is doing the shipping and they need your name, etc., 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 etc. The headline makes it sound worse than it is. TLDR, a third-party company external to Valve, was breached. So let's go over it, boys. So Pirate Nation posted, right? How do you hack a controller? I don't know. Pirate Nation posted Valve is warning European Steam hardware customers after its logistics partner, CEVA Logistics, was hit by a cyber attack. The attack happened between July 29th and August 1st, 2026. Valve says it had learned on August 7th that some customer delivery information may have been compromised. The potentially exposed information includes name, street address, city and postal code, country, phone number, email address linked to the Steam account, type and price of the hardware ordered. Valve says payment information, passwords, Steam guard codes, and other Steam account information were not affected. Scammers could use the leaked delivery information to send convincing emails, SMS messages, or phone calls pretending to be Steam, Valve, or delivery company. They may ask you to confirm your delivery, pay a fake customs or delivery fee, or log into a fake Steam website. Valve says affected customers do not need to change their Steam password or account settings. If, and this is the most important part, if you receive a suspicious message about Steam hardware delivery, don't click any links. Go directly to the official Steam support website, okay? So this is the email that they sent out to people directly from Valve themselves. And just to reiterate, it wasn't Valve themselves that got hacked. It wasn't Valve themselves that, that information got compromised or anything like that. I understand Digital Foundry made it sound like that, but realistically, that's not what it is, okay? They got hacked by a third-party company. But not they got hacked by a third party. Their third-party company that handles shipping got hacked, and that information is specific to European users as well. If you look here, Steam Machine and Steam controller customers in Europe hit by cyber attack, info compromise may include name, etc., etc., etc. This is just basically another repost of this. And then people asking, is this only a concern for EU or NA as well? If NA, aren't we safe? Did you not read the post? So guys, let's just relax a little bit. I saw this story getting spread around because of Digital Foundry. And obviously it's not as bad as it sounds. Okay. What I would say is just follow what this recommended, which is if you do get an email, if you're in the UK or anything, you get an email, don't click any fucking links. Okay. Don't click any links. Don't do any of that. Just go directly to your Steam support through the actual app and check if there's anything there. If there's nothing there, then chances are it's bullshit. Or it also means chances are you might be affected, obviously, because otherwise they wouldn't be trying to scam you. So, but the rule of thumb is to just never click links from Steam ever. All right, because unfortunately, you know how many times, bro, people. It's so funny. This is why, like, I'm very selective with who I add on Steam. I try to add as many of you guys as possible, but I'm just letting you know right now. I've had like 7 attempts, right, from people who would add me on Steam from, I'm assuming, YouTube or whatever. I've had like 7 attempts at people trying to get me to click a link for a gift card. And I'm like, bro, do you really think I'm that fucking stupid? The moment I get a message from you that says to click for a free gift card or anything like that, I report you to Steam. I delete you off my friends list, and you get blocked. Like, that's basically it. Like, I'm not gonna click no fucking links, bro. But unfortunately, it works, right? Which is why they do that stuff, because it does work to people. It does work against people, right? People will click those links like, oh, a free gift card from a friend? That's great. I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. The moment I see your account is compromised and you're out here trying to use phishing attempts, I'm blocking you, deleting you, and you're not coming back. That's basically it. I don't care who it is. I don't give a fuck. And I also take the name of the person who tried to do it, and I make sure that everybody who I personally know has your name so that they could delete you off their friends list as well. So I make sure, like, all the SNH people know it's the best thing to do to protect yourself. But anyway, that's basically what's going on with the Valve story. Really fast story. Nothing too crazy. Not as crazy as they're trying to make it seem. Who still clicks on links? Bro, a lot of people do. They let their guard down because if they see a friend of theirs send them a link, they click it because they're not thinking about, oh, you know, it happened on X too, bro. So many people. There was a time where so many people were getting hacked on X because they were clicking links because their friend was asking them to vote for them on like Spotify or some shit. So people were letting their guard down. They were like, yeah, I'll vote for you. I'll support you. And then they click the fucking link and then there you go. Done deal. Game over. I don't even click links for people who I know. If you want me to watch a video on YouTube, you got to tell me what the video is and I'll search it on YouTube myself. I don't care. I don't care if somebody takes offense to that. I don't give a shit. I don't click links from anybody who sends anything to me. If you send me, not even Smash, I don't click links for anybody. I don't give a fuck. If you send me something, I'm going to look it up myself. I'm not going to click your link. I'm going to look it up myself. But unfortunately, people let their guard down. And they see a friend send them something and they're like, oh, I'll click it. Nope. Fuck that. So anyway, yeah, just be careful out there if you're in the EU, obviously. And you should probably check your email if you did buy a Steam machine and Steam controller, just to see if you were affected. Just be on the lookout, you know? All right, boys, that's basically it. Let's resume TTS. I think 1 came in. Let me see. Yeah.
Check out the game Pax Autocratica.
Pax Autocratica. I think that, I don't know if that got gifted to me the other day. I don't remember. To be honest with you, I don't remember. I think it got gifted to me, but I'll check it out. Thank you, Dre, for the 2. I appreciate that, man. Beware of scammers. Yeah, you should always beware of scammers. Again, like, especially like if it's a friend. Let's say it's a friend of yours. You should know if what they're sending you sounds bullshit, right? So you should know, if you think about it, you should know, like, is this friend of yours really trying to get you to vote for them on Spotify? Like, what? Bro, you should know if that's bullshit. You should know, like, it sounds weird, you know? But Hypno won't click a link even for his own Ebola? Nope. Fuck no. Absolutely not. You want to know why? Because she don't know how to use a computer. So if she's sending me something, something's weird. Asha Sharma sent me a link. Their account might have got hacked and they didn't even send the link. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter. That means your account's compromised. So that means you yourself did something. At most hacks, like 99.9% of hacks are the person doing something that allow them to get hacked. Very, very few times has that ever happened.
I didn't buy anything from Steam. But I did get an email from Ryan at Steam Support trying to sell me some magic beans that increases length and girth.
Holy shit.
Yo, that is fucking hilarious. Hey, but do they work though? That's the question. Do they work? Did you check it? Did you test it? Does it work? Inquiring minds want to know, man. Gray goes, that's funny, man. Shout out to Gray goes. I appreciate it. Yeah, Cozy Goober says, for real, let us know. You see what I'm saying? We're trying to know the important. We listen. We got the important questions, and we need answers. All right. We need answers for real. Let us know. Did it work? Look, the guy's literally the size of a peanut. Can't you see his profile picture? Monkey Man says, "Can I get that link?" There you go. There you go. Your Steam account was hacked 2 years ago without clicking any links. Did you have any like authenticators on or Steam guards on or anything like that? Miss Bella says, well, Hypnotic wants to know why they work. TMI. Miss Bella, it's for a friend, okay? It's for a friend. I'm just kidding. Steam guard was on always. Interesting. Again, there are 1% cases where like things happen for sure, but very like all the situations that I've ever seen has always been the fault of the person, you know, and they may not admit it at first, but it usually comes out that it's their fault normally. Yamato needs to be punished. He really does. He's a menace to society, I'm telling you. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's get out of the Steam story. Let's go over... Where is it at? Let's go over Stop Killing Games. Let's go over Stop Killing Games. Let me pause TTS really quick. Guys, we got to talk about PlayStation. We got to talk about Sony, and the reason why we're talking about them today is because we already know that Sony is involved in a lot of lawsuits right now. They're being challenged in like 5 or 6 different countries right now based on the removal of physical media and the killing of physical discs and all that stuff. Well, apparently now, Stop Killing Games is going to be joining in on those lawsuits. Does It Play and Stop Killing Games are officially backing the class action lawsuit against Sony, and they made a video about it, which I feel like we should definitely go over because, well, fuck Sony, right? It's going to be a good time. So let's check out this video. Let's see what they got to say about joining in on this class action lawsuit, and we'll see what people have to think about it. Here we go.
Have you ever noticed that digital PlayStation games are more expensive than physical ones? Pretty weird, right?
Pretty sure everybody's noticed that. Well, not everybody, because unfortunately there are people out there that they live and breathe PlayStation and they genuinely think there's no other gaming platform out there. They seemingly don't even know others exist. And they think that everybody charges the same price because that's how it's supposed to be, but that's not how it is at all. And unfortunately, there are people that just don't want to do the due diligence to actually realize that. And the sad part is that even if they did, variable pricing is now a thing on PlayStation. And one person can pay more or less for a product depending on, I guess, their history, or we don't really know. We don't really know what the stipulations are for the differentiation in pricing. Some people will say, oh, it's based off region, but we have screenshots of people both in the US getting different prices that are both in the same region, both using the same currency. So I really don't know what the stipulations are. You know, I don't know if they're, you know, racially motivated or if they're financially motivated in the sense of like how much you spend on the platform. Nobody knows. Nobody really knows. So that's it.
Are more expensive than physical ones? Pretty weird, right? You'd expect digital games to be cheaper. So what's going on? Sony has a monopoly on digital game sales on PlayStation.
By the way, that was the initial allure of digital media, where it was supposed to be cheaper. And it was also to be a thing where you would have access to it forever without having to worry about losing a disc or without having to worry about the disc being destroyed at some point and then you losing the game. That was the allure to digital media when it was being pitched way back in the day. Like, oh, imagine a world where you don't have to worry about ever, you know, if you have a physical disc, that's great. But by adding it to Steam and making a digital version of it, that allows you to have the game forever. And, you know, Steam still does it to this day for the most part with some exceptions. But then other companies caught on to that, and they're like, how can we utilize this and weaponize this to make more money, lower our costs, and to keep control over everything without giving people the ability to be able to actually own what they're buying while still utilizing the same terminology that we utilize when we allow them to buy our stuff. That's really the problem. The problem is that it's the same terms, same wording, but they apparently have different meanings now, which how is that possible? When you buy something, you're buying to own that something, right? Otherwise, you're going to be renting it, leasing it, or whatever other term you want to use, but they're still using buying terms while not actually letting you buy anything.
Your PlayStation is designed so you can only buy digital games through Sony's own store. And once Sony stops selling physical games in 2028, you won't have any choice at all. That's how Sony shuts out the competition, and you end up paying way more. On average, up to 47%. It's basically a Sony tax.
And you know what? You know what the sad thing about this Sony tax is that there are a lot of Sony boys out there that look at the Sony tax as a good thing. They look at the Sony tax as a means of some form of exclusivity. They look at the Sony tax as like their own country club, where only the elite are able to go in or something like that. It's so weird. The mindset has been completely warped, and these guys have been convinced that they're paying into something that is so exclusive that everybody wants into. Everybody wants into it. It's like, bro, what? What do you're willing to pay that much more money? What does Sony tax mean? Sony tax essentially means that Sony purchases on average for the same video game can go up to about 47% or whatever that number was, 40 some odd percent higher than other platforms, basically. So you're essentially, if you buy into the PlayStation ecosystem and only the PlayStation ecosystem, you on average are paying 40 some odd percent more per video game purchase than you are if you were to buy it physically or if you were to buy it digitally somewhere else. Like that's what it means. Sony charges you on average that much more per title on their platform.
It's clearly against the law. Look, of course, Sony is allowed to make money, but it has to play fair. That's why we're taking legal action for fair game prices, without the Sony tax and with real alternatives to Sony's digital store. We're also demanding that Sony repay the money it unfairly made from Dutch gamers. And Dutch gamers can help by signing up on our website. Together, we can create a fair PlayStation.
Damn. So now they're going after PlayStation, which is interesting. So Stop Killing Games and Doesn't Play are both getting involved against them. And again, I think that it's not going to just be one, right? It's not just going to be one particular group that's going to necessarily make change with Sony or with PlayStation, because Sony, they're going to battle everybody, right? Sony at this point, they're getting ready to triple down on this. They already have, and they're going to battle literally everybody on this. They're going to battle whatever country wants to sue them. They're going to battle whatever organization wants to sue them. But after a certain point, it starts becoming a little bit overwhelming. And I think eventually, if enough people get involved, and if it gets big enough, I think at least some change could happen. Not necessarily just for Sony. I think it needs to happen worldwide. I've been saying this for a while, that I don't want these lawsuits that are targeting Sony and Nintendo just to only change their platforms. I want them to change all the platforms. I want these lawsuits and these challenges to be able to change the wording and the buying process across all digital platforms. That's what I would want. I would want the wording to be changed. I would want it to be more transparent, because even though we know these things, the truth is that a lot of people are just stupid. A lot of people, unless you tell them directly what's going on, they don't know, because they're not going to read the EULAs. They're not going to read the actual terms of service or anything like that. And of course, yes, we can easily blame them. Obviously, we could blame buyers for not doing that, and I do to an extent. But realistically, these companies know that, and they take advantage of it by utilizing words that people are going to essentially completely bypass all security measures in their mind, right? Because I guarantee you, boys, if you were to adopt the utilization of wording that, let's say, like Amazon does, for example, where you can, or even on YouTube, on YouTube, you have the option to either rent or buy movies, right? Now, granted, if you buy the movie, they can still take it from you anyway, right? As we have seen in the past. However, they still differentiate, right? So you have the option to rent and you have the option to buy. I don't know if that still exists now, but I know it did before. So having that differentiation, I guarantee you'll see that some people are a little bit smarter in either renting or buying whatever they're actually purchasing. Whereas with PlayStation, they don't have that wording, right? None of these digital platforms have that wording. That's the issue. So I think it needs to come down to changing the wording, because I guarantee you, if you were to change that word from buy to rent, right, or buy to lease, or whatever the case may be, I think it would affect sales. Yeah, I don't think it would be massive, but I think it absolutely would affect sales. I think people would look at it and think twice before they decide to lease or rent a certain video game from a platform. That's what I personally believe. But I just think, I hope that this really does go more worldwide than anything. It says maybe go with someone who sounds more professional than shit. Look, dog, getting a real sweatpants vibe from this narrator. Convey that this is serious. You're not here to be hip right now. This guy is Dutch. It's quite literally his accent. Imagine being mad over the message based off the person's accent, I guess, whatever. I always said a monopoly, and Sony lovers are like, no, it isn't a monopoly. Don't attack my billionaire company. It is kind of crazy. You know, it's kind of crazy that, unfortunately, there is a lot of people out there that are hyper defend PlayStation as if they're doing nothing wrong. You know, and at the end of the day, bro, it's like, if you want to be the person that wants to just shill for a company and just like accept all the higher prices just because you feel like that's the morally just thing to do because you love PlayStation so much, by all means, go ahead. But unfortunately, I have a problem with that, because even though I'm not a PlayStation user, ultimately, at the end of the day, what you guys do trickles down. It trickles down throughout the entire industry. It trickles down and it affects every single one of us. Because even though Steam is my platform, Steam is ultimately, at the end of the day, a third-party reseller where it sells third-party video games. They don't really have that many first-party video games anymore. Most of them are very old. I know they're working on that team shooter that they're working on, but other than that, most of them are either old or they're just like, you know, it's the same game like Dota 2 and stuff. Like, they're not really Counter-Strike. They're not really inventing the wheel here, but they're mainly a third-party reseller. So if these studios like PlayStation get away with all kinds of nonsense, then these third-party studios are also going to try to get away with all kinds of nonsense. And then realistically, that's going to trickle down to people that buy video games on better platforms anyway, right? Even though Steam might be a better platform for reviews, content overall, forums, discussions, things like that, cheaper prices, it might be better in all those scenarios, but it's still a third-party seller. So just like we got to deal with bullshit with Marvel Tokon and PSN sign-in requirements and PSN fucking ruining the PC performance, although it has a patch that supposedly fixed that. We'll get into that, I guess, a little bit later. Even though we get the better stuff on Steam, we still got to deal with the bullshit. So it all trickles down. So that's why I get involved in stuff like this, because, you know, at the end of the day, it will affect us. No matter how much we try to avoid it, it will absolutely affect us. I love that they keep taking this picture and changing it to meme it. Fuck Sony, vote with your wallets. I don't know why, when I first read this, I thought it said fuck Sony with your wallets. I didn't see the word vote there. That's what I thought it said. But I mean, I guess it both stands the same thing anyway. Time to remember the old Sony that provided products for physical media. Yeah, I mean, realistically, they don't really care about their past. And the funny thing is, they still provide products for physical media even now. Even now, they advertise a vinyl record player. Like, brother, you're advertising a vinyl record player at the same time that you're destroying physical media for video games? Crazy times we live in. So, anyway, boys, that's basically it for what's going on with this entire situation. And realistically, I just hope that it does make positive change. And this is just it's going to take time. Obviously, it's not something that's going to happen right away. But when things like this happen, it needs to continue to happen, and they need to be overwhelmed. That's really what it is. This company needs to be overwhelmed. They got to get sick of it. They got to get sick of hearing about it. They got to get sick of getting sued. That's realistically what it is. And these countries all have the ability to stand up for themselves, including the U.S. too, on top of it. So hopefully it all gets together, you know, in one positive change for the industry overall. That's really all I'm trying to say at the end of the day. But unfortunately, realistically speaking, man, the amount of shills that PlayStation has is massive. It is massive. Audiophiles will pay big money for a good record player. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine thinking that people will pay big money for proper physical media. Because last I heard, that was not true. Last I heard from the Sony shills, nobody would do that. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's keep going. Resume TTS. What do we got? Hold on. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this the first one? Why is this the first one? Why is this the first one? Cheese maxing with a dairy allergy. Why are you cheese maxing? Why are you cheese maxing if you have a dairy allergy?
I don't know what's
Thank
more
you for the
infuriating,
489.
Sony's arrogance or the low impulse fanboys who think they're in a club.
Oh, bro.
Bunch of suckers.
Bro, Mr. Melancholy, we're gonna get into that. That's gonna be the next topic, boys. We're gonna talk about GTA. You want to get infuriated? Oh, just wait to the GTA topic. It's gonna be great. Thank you for the 5, Mr. Melancholy. Appreciate that, my man. What else we got? Let's see.
I used to be a big Sony fan, but we're a far cry now from the golden era of PSX to early PS3.
True.
It died long ago, but final nail was the closure of SCEJs.
True. 100%, man.
At Old
Johnny's,
Gamer
thank you for the 5,
5569 celebrates 17 months of membership, been a Sony fan since PS2, guess it's time to finally close my wallet to them.
It's crazy how many people are just choosing to walk away that have been fans for a long time. Like I said, I've always liked PlayStation when it came to like console, like choosing a console. First, it was Nintendo handhelds. Loved Nintendo handhelds. And I was buying Nintendo consoles until the GameCube. After
I
that,
also wanted to change the word buying for license, but I also want them new laws, digital rights, and consumer protection new one as well.
We need all that. We need all that. But that's the problem. We're so far behind that now it's going to take an immense amount of time before we get even close. Before we get even close to being able to have the rights that we need to have digitally. And then by the time that we do that, it's just, they're going to come up with some other fuck shit. That's really what it is. We're always going to be one step, not one step, like 10 steps behind.
And now it ends soon.
Damn, Merval. Thank you for the 2, man. That's another one. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. Some of them Goy says 30 years this year. I'm primarily playing on PS. Spend your money on GOG. I agree, man. GOG needs to keep going. I appreciated when GOG put out that statement about physical media. That was good. That was a nice little layup that they got over there. So, all right, boys. Let's talk about GTA. Let's go over the GTA story. Just a reminder, guys, we do have a waifu battle going on. As of right now, I think Android 21 is pretty decently in the lead. Pretty sure Android 21's in the lead. But Meg is not that far behind. It's not that crazy of a battle right now. So if you want to vote for one of the waifus, make sure if you super chat to put the name first, whether it's Meg or Android 21. Put the name first. That way we know which way you're going. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Let's pause TTS again. Let's get into it. Let's talk about GTA. Let me X out of this nonsense. Hold on. Oh, real quick. Marvel Tokon apparently got a patch for any of you guys that might have bought Marvel Tokon, or if you have it on PC. Apparently, it's got a PC patch that improves the PC version. A lot of people are claiming the lag is gone. A lot of the frame drops that were randomly happening, that were happening to me, by the way, are gone. So, you know, download the patch if you have it. Check it out. Just want to make sure you guys know about that. Where is... Okay, here we go. All right, try not to get angry when we're covering this. Try not to get angry. Venus Vacation is good. What the fuck? Because there's one more. What do we... It works way better. Yeah, I know. I see that. Guys, we are at 687 HP. It looks like I'm going to be the boss to the end of the stream, which is... I mean, I'm okay with that. 687 out of 1,000. That's pretty decent damage for the stream so far. I wonder who the first takeover is going to be. BOR got a patch yesterday. Still work in progress. Really great ape. Beast of Reincarnation. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hypno, why do you want a power glove? And why did you give it to Smash? I didn't give it to anybody. I don't have a power glove. That's good. It's hard to find good community. You have to see brothers helping brothers. Appreciate that, Savage. All right, boys. You guys ready? You guys ready? Don't get mad about the subject. Guys, we got to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. His CEO, Strauss Zelnick. Yes. Yes, boys. The level of arrogance, the level of narcissism is through the roof. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but Take-Two's CEO has a new interview on CNBC. Man, some of the things this man is saying is absolutely insane, boys. And it goes to show that we are at a point where unfortunately, a lot of gun and ball gamers have decided that they're going to let this man have this level of ego over them, and they're just going to slurp it up because he's the savior. He's the man that gives them their new video game every 10 to 15 years because they don't play anything else. Take-Two CEO, new interview on CNBC. GTA 6 pre-orders have gone much better than expected. Why would you expect them not to? I really don't believe that. I think this is fake hype. Everybody knew that GTA 6 pre-orders were going to be through the roof. I don't really know. Rockstar understands that they need to exceed expectations and that he believes they will. More people pre-ordered the $100 edition, but that could be a reflection of the fact that most avid consumers are the ones who are pre-ordering. A Christmas discount isn't expected as they tend to preserve the price for a very long time. No discount for you, little kids. Who cares if it's Christmas time? He refused to give any details about the extended look and only stated that it'll be worth watching. Yeah, why would he give you details? I don't understand. All right, so let's go over it. Let's check this out and see what he has to say.
Strauss Zelnick is here, CEO of Take-Two Interactive. Yeah, there's a lot of people who want this. And what are you seeing? Nice to see you.
Really good. So obviously pre-orders have gone much better than expected. So our excitement continues to grow.
And you have to deliver, though. I mean,
yes.
I assume you think that you've nailed this thing because this has been a long wait. Trust me, my children will tell you about the wait.
You know, we never claim victory before it occurs.
Right.
I know that our Rockstar Games division has tried to innovate and
why does he sound so dead inside? Is that just like a CEO thing or something?
Understands that as great as the anticipation is, we need to exceed expectations. I believe that we will.
Are they pre-ordering the $99.99 one or the $79.99
Both.
one? Both. Okay.
Yes.
At equal.
That's an obvious fucking. Oh my god, bro. Oh. Hey, which are they pre-ordering the $99.99 one or are they pre-ordering the $79.99 one? They're pre-ordering both. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, we didn't know that. We didn't know that. Yeah, we didn't know that at all. The fuck? Like, no way, right? Like, cue the wow. Genius. What a stupid
Actually, it is
question.
skewing more to the premium edition, but that might be a reflection, again, of the fact that the most avid consumers are the ones who are pre-ordering.
What
now.
do you get in the $100 version that you don't get in the...
You get additional content.
And then the other question I have...
Wow. What do you get? What do you get in the $100 version versus the $80 version? You get additional content. Yeah. Yeah. You know what this is called, ladies and gentlemen? This is called a pre-screened interview. Obviously, they were all pre-screened. And this is called softball questions, where we ask the question, you give us the answer. If you give us the answer, we already know that you're going to give us. And then we're going to move on to the next question. That's kind of what it is, right?
That is, what kind of discounting you think is going to happen?
And keep in mind, the news agency like CNBC, this is more likely to reach the normies. Unironically, this is actually more likely to reach the normies, which is why they do this. They do these kind of interviews because they know the average Joe is still watching this kind of shit. And they know that by being able to give these softball fucking questions and answers, they know that people are just going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to go get that right now.
Or not around Christmas, because obviously this is coming out in November.
Yo, what the fuck is... Yo, do you see this? The slit in this man's eye is crazy. Now, obviously, that's the reflection of Strauss Zelnick. I see a body there. But that looks like reptilian. We're going down the rabbit hole. All right, anyway.
Is there a shift in pricing as people get closer to Christmas? Or do you try to hold the price? How much of it is up to you versus retailers, et cetera?
Well, we obviously establish our pricing.
Right.
Of course
and then storefronts can do what they wish. We don't have any ability to control that. So if they reduce the price, they're obviously reducing their margin on the sale. There are situations where certain retailers will price down to drive demand for other things that they sell. And I can't tell what will happen. I will tell you that we preserved our pricing on Grand Theft Auto 5 for a very long time, much longer than a standard release of an entertainment property.
What's happened to the pricing of that product now?
That's true. Grand Theft Auto 5, I remember, was full price for an extremely long time. And then eventually they started to whore it out in the last couple of years just to try to increase the amount of people playing Grand Theft Auto Online, and also just to try to, push it to the maximum possible units sold that they could push it to. I think it hit like, what did it hit? Like 220 million or something ridiculous. But they also gave it away for free on Epic Games, I remember. They gave it away, I think, once. I don't know if they did it again on Epic Games, but I know they gave it away one time on Epic Games. Yeah, it's at 230 million copies sold or something like that now. I don't know if that includes the Epic Games though. That's the thing. I don't know if that includes Epic Games. I would be curious if that $230 million number includes the Epic Games giving away for free. So
well, eventually it comes down over time. Sure.
But how much does it come down?
Well, it depends. I mean, we've offered it for as low as I think $20 here.
I want to ask you about something that seems very different in terms of what you're doing with Netflix on August 27th. So it's GTA 6 and
this man, bro, you guys notice something? This man did not smile one time when talking about GTA 6, but he got the biggest grin on his face when she mentioned Netflix. The biggest grin. You notice that? You notice how he could help? He's got a little smirk. That's not even a smirk. That's a full-on fucking smile, bro. He's like, oh, yeah, Netflix. Yeah, our deal with Netflix. Yeah, just wait till you guys find out what else we're dealing. Just wait till you find out what else we got planned with Netflix, boys. That's right. In 2030, we're going to have all you guys streaming our games instead of buying it. Oh, man, he must have got big time paid for this. This guy knows something, bro. He absolutely knows something. And obviously, we won't know what that is. But, oh, boy.
extended look. What is this going to, can you tell us a little bit about this? I mean, is this like an extended,
He's still
is it
smiling.
a game trailer?
He can't, look, oh, we got teeth. We got teeth. We got teeth. This smile is very telling. If there's one thing I've always learned how to read was body language, and man, this guy grinning the way that he is at the mention of Netflix. Oh boy!
Is it a movie? Is it a show? What
You have asked all the questions that will be answered on the 27th,
oh, come on,
I expect you to
There's
show
a little
up.
bit of a hint.
The hint is, I think it's really worth watching. It's really worth watching. And 6 hours after the initial premiere, it'll be on Rockstar's YouTube channels, and of course, it will make its way all over social.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway. So the fact that he says it'll make its way all over social media, kind of tells me, because we still, again, I haven't seen official confirmation that you can react to it on Netflix. I know some people have said that, other parties have said that you can. Again, I'm gonna be curious. I'm gonna be checking to see what YouTubers react to it, just out of curiosity, because those are the YouTubers that would have paid for Netflix if they didn't already have Netflix. They would have paid for Netflix to be able to react to this early, which is just pure thirst, right? It's pure fucking unadulterated thirst. If you're paying for Netflix to be one of the first YouTubers to react to the extended look of GTA, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a thing, but we don't really know until the future. So anyway, let's go. Wait, hold on. They never seem prepared for interviews. Not one insightful question. Even Strauss showed disappointment. He wasn't showing disappointment, brother. He was bored. Because he doesn't care. He showed excitement when they mentioned Netflix. It's not even about not being prepared. They absolutely were prepared. They knew exactly what they were going to ask. They knew word for word what he was going to say. They practiced this before they even went live. They wanted to specifically ask very softball questions. Well, guys, here's the good news. In case you were all wondering what's going to be in the Netflix showcase, thankfully, they actually gave us a hint, okay? So if you go and you check out the details about the upcoming showcase, it tells you, in this show, you're going to see slick, rousing, adventure, high-octane, imaginative, cars, action thriller, movie. Guys, you're going to see cars. Did you know that you're going to see cars in a Grand Theft Auto showcase? Cue the wow. That's right, boys. You're going to see cars. Aren't you excited to see cars? Aren't you super excited? Now, I know these are tags. These are just tags, right? I get it. But I just find it funny. I do. Anyway, so moving on. Now, one thing I want to talk about is another thing that Strauss said. If you're not a Netflix subscriber, you definitely should be. Take-Two Boss teases Grand Theft Auto 6 an extended look. I'm sure you're going to watch it because everyone is. Bro, my God. This is what happens when you have a company that is given the good graces of the world and the culture around gaming. It's given the good graces. It's given the money. It's given all, you know what I'm saying? It's given all that stuff. And then the ego that comes from this, the arrogance that comes from this, the fucking narcissism that comes from this is honestly, I don't even want to call it mind-blowing anymore because it's not. it's realistically not mind-blowing, right? Like, I expect a lot of CEOs act like this, but holy fuck, dude. Like, this guy is just like, yeah, everybody's gonna watch it, which means you're gonna watch it. Bro, this guy is maximum FOMO. And it's because he has a product that he knows has completely captured the culture in terms of the normies and has completely captured the essence of FOMO marketing. They've captured it. There's no denying it. I'm not even going to sit here and bullshit and pretend like that's not the case. That absolutely is the case. People have a disgusting level of FOMO with Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's going to burn out within 3 months after everybody finally gets their hands on it. They're going to have post-nut clarity to the maximum when they have this game. And but unfortunately, this guy knows that. And he knows that. And unfortunately, now this leads to this level of ego, this level of narcissism, this level of nonsense to be able to say some shit like this. It says, is this extended look along the lines of standard gameplay trailer and mini GTA 6 documentary, a Netflix show, something else entirely? I'm telling you right now, it's going to be half live action. And then it's going to be mostly the developers talking about the game while B-roll footage plays in the background. And then they're going to show you a 5-minute gameplay showcase at the end. That's what I think is going to happen. That's what I personally think is going to happen. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, obviously. But I think it's going to be half a live-action recreation of the story with Netflix and the whole, the whole shebang. And then it's going to be another probably like, I would say 1/3 of it as a developer documentary or something like that. And then it's going to be like 5 minutes of gameplay or less. That's what it's going to be. So you guys are going to sub to Netflix for like 5 minutes of gameplay or less. I highly doubt the whole thing is going to be gameplay. Highly doubt it. Otherwise, I don't think they would be going to Netflix for this. So, and if you want to go one step further, if these guys really got balls, and I hope they do got balls, I hope they got balls to disappoint the shit out of their gun and ball gamers. I really want to see it. If you guys got balls, if you guys got cojones, right? Don't show any gameplay. If you got bro, I'm telling you, if you got balls, right? If you got some real massive cojones, don't show any gameplay, right? Just make it an entirely live action thing. And then, bro, like, what do you call it? Just leave it on a cliffhanger. Leave it on a cliffhanger and be like, if you want to see more gameplay, check out the Rockstar YouTube channel. If you want to see gameplay, check out the Rockstar YouTube channel in a few hours at 9 p.m. Eastern or whatever it said. And you can see gameplay. Let the YouTube version have the gameplay and then have the Netflix version be nothing but live action and a documentary. Bro, that would be maximum balls, dude. I would love to see the reaction gun and ball gamers would have, because we all know they're going to subscribe to Netflix for this shit. And if they get denied gameplay, that would make me happy. I got to be honest with you. I would revel in the chaos. But chances are they're going to show a little bit of gameplay. Just a little bit. But anyway, Strauss Zelnick, boss of Rockstar, parent company Take-Two, is keeping his cards close to his chest. But in a new interview with IGN, he said everyone will tune in regardless. Wow, bro. Wow, man. I love this guy. This guy is great. This guy is fantastic. Nahani says the Hypnotic, you watch it, will AI generated what? English, bro. What? You watch it, will AI generated? I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, you watch it will be an AI generated trailer. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, I get it. Maybe. I doubt it though. Rather than a straightforward GTA 6 trailer 3, this special event showcase sounds like it will offer fans a deeper dive on Rockstar's highly anticipated blockbuster. Over a year after the publisher released GTA 6 trailer 2, Grand Theft Auto 6 and extended look will be available on stream via Netflix. We already know that. I think Rockstar felt that Netflix release would be a great way to show off the extended trailer. Zelnick told IGN. Without going into specifics on the deal between the streamer and the Rockstar itself, 6 hours later, it'll be available on Rockstar's YouTube channel, and I think ultimately on many other outlets. And I think this is an example of Rockstar trying new things and marketing the title, and I hope there's much more to come. So, realistically, at the end of the day, what they're going to end up doing is, again, this is the beginning of a partnership that we're going to see exactly the full extent of what this means in the future. We're going to see it. Like, I guarantee you, this is not the end of Rockstar and Netflix's relationship. And this is going to go into the future of that cloud gaming future that they so desperately want in 2029 or whatever the hell he said. Because he said in 3 years, we're all going to be streaming our games. So, and you guys saw when he heard Netflix, when he heard the name Netflix, this man smiled more than he ever did in the interview. He didn't even smile at all up until they talked about Netflix. So, again, guys, I think there's more than meets the eye here. I think there absolutely is going to be more that's going to come from this. And we'll see what ends up happening with this as time goes on. But again, me personally, my prediction, 2 to 5 minutes of gameplay. The rest is live action and documentary. And that's if they show gameplay at all. And if they really had balls, they would deny their gun and ball gamers gameplay for as long as possible. Really test their loyalty. Test their love. Be that vindictive girlfriend, Grand Theft Auto. Test their love. See how much they actually love you. I guess we'll see from there. All right, boys, let's continue the TTS real quick, and let's see what people had to say. And then we're going to get into
FYI
Waifu
PC
Battle, probably.
parts will get way more expensive than now.
Well, that's part of the plan, right? That's part of the plan. Make the PC parts so expensive that they cut off like 90% of average people from being able to buy them, right? And then force them into a streaming service. Right? Make everything all digital, force them into a streaming service. That's their plan. That's the plan from the big three. That's the plan that they want to go with. It's pretty obvious at this point. And that's where they're going to continue, which is why your threats of just going to PC, leaving PlayStation and going to PC, they think you won't do it because they think that they're cheaper than PC. That's what they think. Even though you'll end up spending more over time on their platform, they think because their cost of entry is cheaper to get into their box. Pause, by the way. That's what they think. Might says they said it's an extended look. Hold on, let me bring up the chat. Give me a second. Thank you, Dre, for the 2. I appreciate you, bro. They said it's an extended look. Assume it's just an extension of what we already have. That's what I'm saying. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I really think that's going to be a thing. I think they'll only show a little bit of new stuff right at the very end, just to make sure they maximize watch duration over on Netflix, because they want to do that, right? They want to be able to maximize view duration over on Netflix. That's a metric that they really care about. So they're going to save whatever new stuff really directly for the end. And then, maybe they'll do something extended on their own YouTube channels. Who really knows? But that's what I think is going to happen, But thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Where are we at? Slicey Dicey. Goodbye, gamers. Pretty much. We got, let me see, what else? There was one more chat that I wanted to highlight. Fuck, I lost it. It's not showing up. All right, forget it. All right, in terms of Rumble, I think we had Deadeye's Lock with $1 using the TTS. I don't know why he's using TTS. Deadeye's Lock! You got to do direct donation if you want to utilize TTS, bro. It's not going to work with Rumble Rants. He says this guy is creaming for that Netflix and Sony baby oil coming soon. Throw him in the gulag with the Sony CEO. Appreciate that, brother. You gotta utilize the direct donation, please, if you want to utilize the TTS. T-Jab says that we are currently at, hold on. We are currently at, let's see, tier 1 has been reached. We're at 183.27 away from tier 2. The battle standings currently is Meg at 22 and Android 21 at 46.98. That's actually not that bad. That's not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse than that, but that is not that bad. All right, we'll see. We'll see how this ends. All right. I guess that's pretty much it, boys. I covered all the major stories that I wanted to cover. And again, realistically, guys, in terms of gaming, tonight I do plan to do a gaming stream. I don't have it set up, so we're not going to be able to rate ourselves, but I don't have it set up, unfortunately.
Hashtag Android 21.
Oh shit.
Shut up, Meg!
Oh, no.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay. Guess we shot big. That's insane. Mr. Vegeta, thank you for the 5. What the fuck? I appreciate that. Do you think the CEO of Rockstar goons himself when he looks in the mirror? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He's like the guy, he's like American Psycho. You know what I mean? Like looking in the mirror, flexing and shit. That's what he is. 100%. Guys, we gotta, where is it at? All right, 2 things. Number 1, let me link this again really quick. I know the bot's doing it, but I'll just do it again, just so it's over on Rumble. Here we go. So this is the direct donation link if you want to utilize it for the waifu battle. And if you want to utilize it for the TTS, and it'll also
Android 21.
The Sword and Wand community has outright exiled the gun and ball community fully. We plan on a mass exile of all gun and ball gamers.
I still love the Sword and Wand community. It's actually fucking hilarious. It's so hilarious. They've exiled the gun and ball community away. Thank you, Jason Alator, for the 5. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you for voting for Android 21. All right, so I put the direct donation link on YouTube and on Rumble. It'll count towards the boss battle that's happening. And it'll also you can utilize the TTS with it as well. If you want to do Rumble rants, you can. I'm just telling you, like, it's not gonna work. That's all. Oh fuck! Not right now. I don't have food. Oh my god! It sounds like you took a shit. Sounds like you literally took a shit. What the fuck, bro? I don't have food games. Stop it. Thank you. Thank you for the 5, Bad Fun Cool. I don't have food games. All right, boys. Let's get into the waifu battle. We got to pick a winner. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to rate myself on Hypnotic Gaming Live. So if I go live over there, you're just going to have to check the channel. You got to check the channel. All right, boys. Android 21 versus Meg. Let's make it happen. Direct donate on Rumble or Super Chat on YouTube. Or direct donate on YouTube. Doesn't matter. Either or. Let's make it happen. Here we go. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Android 21 versus Meg. Listen, I know you guys have been asking for that music video. I know you wanted me to put it on the Hypnotic Records and stuff like that. I get that. But unfortunately, I have to announce that it's going to be available exclusively on Netflix. I did sign a deal with them. I'm sorry. It is what it is, boy. We're going to have if you want an extended look, go to Netflix. Guys, let's go. Here we go. Android 21 versus Meg. Let's make it happen. Right now, Android 21 is like 3 times the amount of something like that. It's like 3 times the amount. But that's okay. She's only 1 chair shot away from catching up. It is what it is. You never know. What do you mean betrayal? Sold out? Oh my God. I did not sell out. I did not sell out. Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to work on that channel. I've been working on the stream a lot. Guys, we're 180 away from tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do our best. Forget the rest. Repent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm close to the Netflix office. I'll ask for the music in person. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Of course. Why am I not surprised? Can you watch it 6 hours later? Nope. Exclusivity. Exclusivity. Are you gonna platinum Stellar Play? Let's go. Let's go. Meg is not that far behind. If you're a Dead or Alive fan, figure it out. Fourth Wall Guy says tier 2 belted. Probably. Probably. Release the music on Spotify. Man. Netflix pays more. Netflix pays more. Tier 2 felt it, says Dark Today. Yeah, it looks like that, unfortunately. It's all right. We went as long as we possibly can with it. It is what it is. What are you going to do? All right, guys, second round. Second round. Are we ready for this? 5 more seconds. And then we're going to go into the second round. Nobody voted in the first round, so maybe nobody's going to vote this round. We'll see. Are they going to let you stream it? Maybe. Maybe. Antran says 21. Never forget I got the tools. Oh, boy. Nah, it says I'm going through as much Stellar Blade as possible in preparation for the sequel next year. Smart. Very smart. Very smart.
Rock, glowing star emoji, should charge $100 minimum for early one day.
Rockstar should charge $100 minimum. Oh my God. And the sad thing is people would pay it. People would pay it.
Android 21.
Renee voting for a $4.89 for Android 21. Love to see it. Thank you, Renee. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you made the music channel? I did not. Not yet. Not yet. I'm working on a lot of things right now, but I'll get to it. Deadeye's Lock with a 2 says Android 21 over on Rumble. My candy game better than Majin Boo's. Oh, boy. That's $2 for Android 21 over on Rumble. Some will pay just to brag. They really would. They really, really would. They really would. But what are you gonna do? Gun and ball gamers are definitely a different breed. Yeah, you could definitely laugh at them. That's the easy thing to do, for sure.
Android 21. Gak killed DOA fighting games.
Jeepers with a 5-banger. Let's fucking go, man. Thank you, Jeepers, voting for Android 21. I appreciate it. Dante says, how many games did you finish this year so far? I have no fucking clue. I know it's quite a bit. I'm probably almost up to what I did last year.
Android 21.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Twisted Master just directly donated $2 for Android 21 from Rumble. Thank you, Twisted Master. I appreciate that very much. All right, boys. This is it. The final countdown. The last Super Chats and direct donations that show up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Android 21 in let her fix it.
Hey, yo! Mean Mark with the 5. Thank you. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. I wonder how fast the direct donations are, by the way. I wonder if they're lagged. Waiting for lag, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. No more super chats are going to count, boys. They are not going to count. T-Jap, let's count it up. Let's see where we're at. But I'm pretty sure Android 21 most likely took this one. It is what it is. The DOA fan said, fuck this girl. Screw this girl. Who cares? That's where we're at right now, boys. Hey, yo, tell Fake Wizard you're dating Android 21. Now, do you want to be straight? What the fuck? Wizard will win the waifu battle, by the way. He probably would. He actually probably would. I wouldn't doubt that. Night of the Felting, tier 2. Yeah, it seems like that, fourth wall guy. Unfortunately. It does seem like that, but it is what it is. I tried my very best. I try my very best to be as entertaining as possible, but, you know, it is what it is. T-Jap says that Meg is at $22 and Android 21 is at $86.97. My God, bro. My God, wasn't even close, which means the winner and moving on to the next round is going to be none other than Android 21, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of expected that. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. It's all about the tail? Yeah, I guess. Let the coping and seething commence for the DOA fan.
Coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to be moving on to the next round. If we look at it real quick. Oh, shit. The next one is Jeanette versus Nakaruru. Oh, snap. I wonder who's going to go up against Android 21 then. All right, we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow, boys. But she will be moving on to the next round. Guys, thank you so much for everything today. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Like I said, there's no gaming stream that's like scheduled right now. If I do decide to do one, you'll see the notification, hopefully. If not, then it's fine. Tomorrow, definitely make sure to check out the videos. I'll be back to releasing videos 10 a.m. Eastern. So go support the videos to the best of your ability. Give it a like, comment, long view duration, all that
Free
good stuff.
my boy Yamato85 or I will call lice.
Yamato is not locked up, bro. Yamato is not locked up. If I do a gaming stream tonight, it's going to be Dragon Sword, which, by the way, guys, I've been playing it a lot off stream. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. But it's fine. We still got plenty of content to go over in that game, so we'll be able to... Kurakami says, I'll be really 149 away from tier 2. Yeah, no, we lost it. That's it. It's over, guys. I'm sorry, Kurakami. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Beautiful Zexo, thank you for the 2. Yamato is not locked up. He is not locked up. But... you know, he just might be in a dungeon somewhere, you know? It may not be locked up. He just can't find his way out. You know, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. All the hype for DOA 7 has shriveled up. You know, it's funny you say that. I haven't even noticed. I haven't even noticed anybody talking about it, which is kind of funny. But anyway, thank you guys so much for all the donations today. I hope everybody enjoyed all the changes that were made to the stream. Ironically, this is the day we lose tier 2, so maybe nobody liked it, but who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate it very, very much. And of course, shout out to the Hypnomods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. And thank you guys for supporting tier 2 for 3. What do we get? Almost 400, right? With 3. Fuck. Did I not? I don't think I put it. I think it's 395. Yeah, $3.95. We made it to $3.95, guys. Thank you so much. $3.95. Tier 2 is officially being retired. Gabriel says, what, no video game tonight? No, I don't know. I don't know yet. I have a lot I have to do to prepare for tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to do a gaming stream, which is why I didn't schedule one. But if I do one, it's going to be Dragon Sword. It's going to be Dragon Sword Awakening. So thank you guys so much. Tier 2 is officially retired, and I will see every single one of you guys on the next one. Until then, you guys already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. T-Jab says 397 is my number listed. Oh, 397. Okay. Well, 3 away from 400. It's all good. All right, boys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
Not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you.
Thank you for the 2 secret final laws for the bio. Sorry, I appreciate it.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented white kids.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck it, yeah, don't put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck it, yeah, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, please, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Even though we fucking know, 'cause we're boring! We're so fucking
We're more. Ice get this loser. We can't get 400 tier 2s.
Are you fucking serious?
At the touch of the black man, I bring life.
Trey!
I bring life. I bring life.
Trey! Oh my god, bro.
I bring life.
Trey, we're gonna talk about this in the next stream. We're gonna talk about this in the next stream, Trey. I'm setting ice after you.
I bring life.
Trey! Oh my god, man. This fucking guy.
That's right!
This guy's the ultimate troll, bro. He's literally the Joker incarnate. This guy's literally the fucking Joker, bro.
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.
I was gonna retire the ears and never bring them back, bro. Oh my god.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in. banger, bitches! Let's bring the ladies in!
I'm still the boss for right now. I can't believe this guy. This fucking guy, bro, he lives for the chaos, I swear to God. I swear, this man lives for the chaos. He was literally just waiting in the corner. I was ready to let it go. I was gonna retire the ears. I was gonna retire the ears and never bring them back. And Trey is just like out of nowhere. He didn't even speak throughout most of the fucking stream. Just out of nowhere, just like, yeah, that's not happening. Wow, man, that's insane. Holy fuck. Anyway, Trey Burkhalter with a $200 red board. Lives for the chaos. Just absolutely lives for the chaos. Kagami says tier 3 getting retired was sad. Yeah, tier 2 was about to get retired. We were about to be a completely tierless stream for the most part. Damn. Well then, there you go. Trey, I have nothing else to say. Other than there you go. This fucking guy, bro. What do you say to that? This man dropped it like with 20% of the outro left. He's about to put 500 to Rumble. No, he better not, because that will make him the boss. And nobody wants Trey to be the boss. I'm telling you right now, nobody, like, do you understand this fucking crazy bastard? Like, there are certain people that I don't want to be the boss. Like, I wouldn't want Trey to be the boss. I wouldn't want Dr. Spike to be the boss. I wouldn't want probably King Demon Wing to be the boss. These guys will troll the chat endlessly. Endlessly. He's going to be the boss now, one friend. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, well, I'm the boss for right now, so I got 444 HP left. Oh, GDR too. GDR would absolutely troll. I still got 444 HP left, so I'll be going into the next stream as the boss. I guess tier 2 is here to stay for 398 now, according to TJAP. 398. So I didn't know that. All right, boys. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for everything. Again, I appreciate it. And I will see you guys, obviously, on the next one. Until then, you already know, go be bigots and go be gooners. And this one is for Trey. Bye.
All right, this is the last one. This is the last one. I hypnotic, cha-cha-cha, hypno, yes, big, strong, beefy man. He's got that bull seed ready to pop. This man said perfection, brother. You gay as hell, boy. You're gay as hell.
You can only do that as a direct
This man
donation.
gay as hell. Tell you what, just like this.
Try to relax your anus.
You see,
And
he's
he's a
gonna
little
troll
bit
the
of
chat, man. He's gonna troll the
gay as
chat. Don't let Trey become the boss. Don't do it.